Hello, hello. Oh, I forgot you were looking at my my YouTube thingy. Mr. Krabs is thick. I mean, I agree. I do think he's pretty thick, right? I think that's agreed upon, right? Bum, 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 bum. I gotta post on Twitter. You know how it is. Me a bowl. I know. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's do that. And then the chord of dis. That's what I've been calling it. It's pretty accurate. Oh, trivia messaged me. Oh, did you see all my like 5,000 messages I haven't responded to? Yeah. Yeah. Oof. I am streaming. Big titty lady gave me a bowl. Ah, crap. Okay. Uh-huh. 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 I think we're good. Let's go close Twitter. Oh shit, I was just uploading a new version of Dark Souls 3 Remastered. My bad. Didn't finish that one. Uh don't worry about it. I'm now gonna open my own stream on me phone so I can read the comments, which I'm sure you're leaving just the coolest comments right now. Greetings, big dog. Oh, I am a big dog. Love your mod, man, or mods, man. Congrats on 8K. Thank you. Oh, now I see why you never answer fast in Discord. Yeah, Magpie. Yeah, if you want to know why, like, dog, and I got Twitter DMs. I got my email. It's too much. I don't. It's no. It's not gonna happen. And then I got obviously all the pings of being mentioned and whatnot, and it's like, nah, bro. Oh no, this is rough. It's not my favorite. I don't get it to always stay up. Ah, skip you ad. Okay, I'm gonna take the text off the screen as well. All right. Let's turn off the text. Yoink. Now we are in game. We're moving. Uh, I don't remember what we're doing. The wording in the Discord announcement of the stream is foul. Uh-oh. But Big Titty Lady gave me a bowl. I mean, not like a weed bowl, but you should remaster ORRS. What is ORRS? Now I'm curious. Yeah, it was a little foul stream announcement, but it's accurate. Big Titty Lady gave me a big bowl. I stuffed Big Bull in pants, and now I can go fast with Big Bull in big pants, or regular pants. You know what I mean. What was I doing? Oh, RuneScape. Really? Oh, I forgot. There's like old RuneScape, and then there's like new RuneScape, and it's still a thing. I'm out of the loop. Wait, were we doing the Painted World? We hadn't finished the Painted World, right? I don't think so. I guess we're about to find out. I don't think I opened that. Oh, no, 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 I did, and then I got the tail thing. Oh, hold on. Okay, no, you are not trapping me in the Painted World again. That's so dumb. I finished this. Get out of my life. Get in my car. I think that's how it goes. Okay, I gotta choose. I gotta choose which Lord Soul to go after. I don't know. I don't know which one to go after. There's Duke's Archives. That's a... yeah. Okay, maybe we go for... There's Nito. There's Lost Izalith. Yeah, I guess Lost Izalith. That sounds snazzy. Oh, fuck. I have literally nothing near that. What the fuck? Really? Okay. Well, I guess the best way is to go into Blighttown and then... Damn, really? I didn't rest at the Sisters' Bonfire? Really? I could have sworn I did. Alright. Alright, Walter. That's interesting. Alright, well thank you everyone for tuning in. Welcome back. Everyone should be very proud that I have streamed 4 times in recent history, and that is a FromSoftware record. By far. Find lore overhaul mod. He gave level up to firekeepers and delete that option at fires. Really? He gave level up at firekeepers. Oh, really? You can only level up at firekeepers. Interesting. Oh, I forgot to fix this little hole here. Oops. I think that's my doing, by the way. That's not the game's fault. I didn't know the lore overhaul was making... Oh, god damn it. Even the stairs don't go all the way down? Fuck me, dude. Miyazaki. Mia goddamn Zaki. Michael Zaki, you're killing me. Let's... Oh yeah, I was gonna put a shield on. You'll be proud of me. I still do not have the Grass Crest shield. Because I am not a basic bitch. And I will not have a Grass Crest shield. It's too... I need a Chloranthy ring, but that doesn't exist in Dark Souls 1. Okay, guys, what's up? How's it going? Big dog. Okay, I heard a sound. I don't know what that sound was. I'm gonna assume it's a subscriber, and I appreciate whoever that person is. You're very cool and very special. I love the menu in the corner. What? There's a menu in the corner? Do I have a menu on my screen right now? Let's head down here. Okay, jabronis. Wait. Is my illumination not working now? Uh-oh. Wait, did I not launch the game correctly? I'm pretty sure I did. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I set the UI to pretty small. So it's pretty sweet. Oh my god, this axe has the worst attack of all time. Yeah, wait, I guess the torches aren't working again? Ah, shit, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Did I not? You said you would. I said I would what? Now I'm starting to think, did I not launch it correctly? I swear to God, if my torches broke in Blighttown, I'm gonna flip a car right now. I'm gonna flip a car and I'm gonna be so pissed. I am launching it with the overhaul mod, so I feel, or the shader overhaul. That should fix it. That's the thing. That's the special sauce. Man, if I broke them again, that really sucks. Yeah, I feel like they're not working. I mean, they're working on the objects, but they're not working on the map pieces again. Oh, that's fucking stupid. Oh. No, it's not that. Well, that sucks. I don't know why that's the case. Okay, well, fuck me, I guess. Damn. God damn. Fucking... I swear that shader overhaul is a little touchy here. Because now it's just randomly not working again. Oh, that's cool. That's real cool. Oh, did I fuck with the point lights or something? I don't know. God fucking damn it. Now I'm legitimately pissed. I thought we were all good in the hood. Oh shit. Alright, we're gonna catch an elevator here. Hey, those lights are working. Okay, well fuck me, I don't know. Hell yeah, big dog. I agree. Oh my god, I made that. Jesus Christ. Hey, what's up, bro? What is up, Cypher? What is happening? Okay, well these point lights are working, so I don't have a goddamn idea what's going on, so whatever. We're just gonna head towards, what's her face? Let's just go towards her. Is shader overhaul a reshade preset, or does it change anything in the game itself? It does actually change stuff in the game, so it is, yeah, it's not a reshade at all. It's actually a DLL that is getting chained to the EXE, and it is making modifications to the DX11 shaders that DSR uses. And the only reason why it was possible is that QLock accidentally left debug shaders in the files. And so this is actually doing the HS or HSLS or HSL, whatever, the shader coding. And they're making modifications to the way that they the game displays things. And one of the big things was ambient occlusion being applied to the illumination that comes off the player lantern. That was a big advancement. Beyond that, the biggest one, the reason why I'm using it is it allows the illumination from point lights to exist even though there is a shadow that is being cast on or over it. That is a shader limitation to DSR by default, where it just goes, oh, well then we won't do the illumination because there's a shadow, which is dumb. So basically the order of operations is wrong. And so shader overhaul is meant to fix that, but it is a bit buggy and it doesn't always work. And so I have told Altimore, the creator, about that, where I'm like, yeah, it's not always working, my dude, unfortunately. There are cases where it just does not work. Let me rest at this bonfire. I swear to God I had sat at it, but, you know, fuck me, I guess. Alright, rest at bonfire. Okay, well, it should show up when I'm at a different bonfire. What's up? What's up, Super? Do I have a reinforced Estus Flask? Nah, I don't have Firekeeper Soul. I'm still doing the no HUD run, by the way. As you can tell by 0 HUD. It's much more interesting. Oh, I do think I killed Ceaseless Discharge off stream. I forgot I was on this character. And I was doing mod work. And, yeah. So, my bad. It's a boring boss fight anyway. I didn't cheese him. Oh no. Oh, he is alive. Oh no, I just warped into Lost Izalith using DSR gadget. Fantastic. Appreciate the work you've been doing. Well, thank you. I've been having a good time. Especially that DS3 video. What the fuck? I think it's got like 9 point whatever thousand views. I did not know people would be that horny for Dark Souls 3 modding. I just completely underestimated that, obviously. Alright. So I believe he's already pissed at me. So he's gonna like walk towards me. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, problem, he's already pissed at me, and so the cheese doesn't work because he stops and then keeps blowing. He's ass blasting me with fire when he gets close enough. So the cheese method has not been working because, yeah, he gets real pissy real fast. Do your thing. I mean, I'll kill him the old way. Like, I don't mind that. I think it's actually boring to do the cheese method every time. Although it's not really cheese method. It's obviously programmed into the game, so it's not. Hey, bud. You know, also, your texture's 4K, and it still looks a little up close, but... Yeah, I know you have to run all the way back to the front, but, like, I promise you I did that, and then he ass-blasted me with fire still. Like, he gets to a certain point, and he goes, no, I'm just gonna breathe fire all up your bitch ass. Yeah, see, he does the fire attack. And then I go, okay, big dog, like, you good? Like, do you want to not do, yeah, see, then he just starts doing the fire over and over again, so. Yeah. Sadly not guaranteed. You have to, like, run all the way there, then get the thing, then I'll run, and then it, oh, fuck my ass. Shit, yeah, he gets on the fire thing, and it's rough. That's definitely one of his, definitely the hardest attack. So, I'll just do it the old way. It feels like cheese. I mean, it does. But yeah, they programmed it. I think it's a nice little, like, Easter egg thing that someone found and then told everyone about it. Damn it, dude, I'm so bad at the timing on the Hezi, my dude. Then he does another attack that he can absolutely kill you. Because that swiping attack does, like, your whole health. Or, like, 80%. I haven't leveled my health a whole lot. I'm actually a bit under-leveled. Dude, the Hezi is nasty. Oh shit, I died. Okay, well, fuck me. Yeah, sadly he's already activated, so I have not gotten the cheese to work once he is pissed. I can only seemingly get it to work when I immediately steal his sister's clothes, and then he's peeved, you know. I've always had more trouble with the cheese than other people. For whatever reason, I've always had more difficulty where he decides to not keep walking, and then he just absolutely barfs fire all over me. It's weird. Okay, big dog. Okay, alright, I gotta get close enough. I don't want you to be breathing fire up on me, you know? Okay, we're just gonna get real close. We're gonna get real close. Don't be doing the fire. Don't be doing the fire. No, you don't want to do the fire. I'm close enough now. Take a swing. Take a swing, my. Oh, no. Hey. Oh, shit. I actually fucking dodged it. Oh, that's the first time I've ever dodged that shit. Hey, I'm really close now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck, dude. The Hezi is nasty on that. That's crazy. This is the next 3 hours of the stream, by the way, guys. Just so you know. Okay, don't do the fire. Do the... Okay. Alright, I got this. I got it. Oh, got it. Okay, I just need to do that like 6 more times. Also, my weapon is under upgraded, so... It's just a bad combo here. Oh, fuck, dude. I'm so bad at it. Okay. I'm up in the claw-ussy. Is that what they're calling it? Is that what the kids are calling it? I rolled too early this time. Jesus Christ. Blessed by FromSoftware. I do try to pass out blessings whenever I can, you know. Dude. Oh my god, I'm so bad at it. I'm so bad at dodging it. Oh my god. Yeah, I think people are still... I mean, I have like 8,000 subscribers, so I know there's going to be a certain amount of people that are going to be surprised for a while that I'm streaming anytime that I do, since it's just such a rarity. Man, I'm getting wrecked. Good for Ceaseless Discharge. He deserved better than being a punchline, you know? So, damn it. I did fix this at one point, but I guess I undid that fix. Getting a friend into Souls... He's starting with DES. Do you think it's fine to recommend DSRR when he starts his first playthrough? Yeah, I think at this point it is actually good enough that first time people could play it and it won't ruin their playthrough or anything. As far as I know, there's not any like massive bugs left, except for the cutscenes. He might be a little confused by the bell ringing one. Hopefully I can fix that by the time he beats Demon Souls. Depends on how good he is at Demon Souls. I think Demon Souls as a starting point, I think could be tough, because Demon Souls is a little rough around the edges in terms of like quality of life features. But I think if he gets through Demon Souls, he'll only have better quality of life since then. So I do respect Demon Souls as the first one. because yeah, that's the lineage, and definitely playing Demon Souls, you'll be very comfortable with Dark Souls 1. What you won't be comfortable with as much, but I think you'll find really awesome, is of course going from the segmented worlds of Demon Souls and then going to the interconnected. I think that's probably going to be really fucking awesome for anyone. You did a double hit? That's nutty. Oh, DES is what he wanted to do. Oh, smart man. Or smart person. Oh, I found the gloss clamp for lights? Oh, you go, Trivia. You go. Hell yeah. I played Demon Souls first and it was kind of goated. Yeah, I mean, I personally do think that Demon Souls is really good. I'm trying to think, where would I rank it in my rankings of the 4 specific Souls games? So number 1 for me is still Dark Souls 1. There's just something about it that, like, on a technical level, Dark Souls 3 is better. On a combat level, Dark Souls 3 is better. Better bosses in DS3. Better music overall in DS3. But Dark Souls 1 has the level design, and there's just there's just something. I think it's also because it's my first, so that admittedly gives it a leg up. So I'd have Dark Souls 1. It's tough because Dark Souls 3 is hard to not appreciate because it's legitimately such a good game. And yeah, it's a little fan service heavy. Oh my god. I may just never get past. Yeah, I think DS1 can definitely, the starting of DS1 can, okay, well I didn't know you had like 16 tentacles, so. DS1 certainly can put people off. Like I tried it in like 2013, I want to say, on 360, and my brother and we ended up quitting because we just weren't good enough. And then we also had, oh, I have to admit I was not ready for your second attack. I didn't know you were gonna do that. Yeah, we tried in 2013 and got our ass blasted by Taurus Demon. And then with the skeletons, we went the wrong way, and like, so Dark Souls 1 certainly has the issue of it's actually less clear than Demon Souls. Like Demon Souls is definitely, I think, a much clearer like game in terms of, okay, go here, Archstone, you know, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, and I think it's a little more straightforward. Dude. Jeez. You're the worst, man. You're the absolute worst. I usually don't have any issue with you, but I'm remembering that I'm playing on stream, and streamers were not kidding when they're like, it's harder when you're playing on stream. It just is. There's a different level to it. Okay. Alright, I got this. I'm going to focus, maximum focus. Oh, I'm in the zone now. I downloaded your moves. Okay. Pretty lame boss fight. Got it? Okay, well, there you go. Oh, you have a triple? I'm not joking you, or not. I'm not kidding you. I've legitimately never seen his triple hit. I've never seen that. I had no idea that even existed. Dude, you're crazy. I legitimately didn't know. Unbreakable Grass? I have arrived. Do you still talk to Grim? Not really. Not really. Your new DS3 mod. Well, really, it's Trivia's mod, to be honest. I know she'll hate me for saying that, but it's really her mod. Honestly, it's so early on that, I mean, and of course, it's also not for me to say, but no, it's very, very far off for that. Grim, I could reach out to Grim. Is just doing some amazing stuff, honestly. Like, especially that Elden Ring mod. What the fuck? When he was listing out all the things that Elden Ring mod has, unbelievable. How aware are you of the Flames of Old mod for DS2? Yeah, I mean, Stayed. I'll tune into his streams, yeah. And just awesome stuff. Stayed is basically the ultimate homie. He's helped me with DS2, DS1, super helpful. Great guy. some people were like, oh, you guys should like team up, and I'm like, I mean, hey, that's flattering, but like I could literally not help Stade in any possible way. Stade is on another level, you know, and it's awesome. Hey, wait, that's a... What are these attacks? I've never seen that. I have never seen that attack. You could put a lie detector test on me. I have never seen that attack. He has only ever spammed the overhead attack for me, and like that sideways one. But since when does he put the claws down? What is happening? Okay, he did the double. I'm up in the claw, see. But the playlist did send yesterday. Oh, yeah, it did. I am bad, and I forgot, and I am... Oh my god, hey. Fuck me in the goat ass. Are you kidding me? He is going ham on me. Like, this is unbelievable. These are moves I have never seen in over 1,400 hours. I've never seen these moves. I don't know if I just got lucky, but what the fuck? Are you just being humble and kind now, or do you in fact believe the creator of the Flames of Old mod is a better modder? Well, I mean, I don't know if I would say... Well, I mean, I think on an objective... From an objective stance, Stade knows more than I do. And certainly knows more about shader programming and... Yeah, like, I think Stade just knows an absolute shitload. And I don't think of that as like a bad thing, that admitting someone else knows more than I do. Those are the people I've learned from. I wouldn't, like, literally my mods are built on the knowledge of countless people, so. And yes, I am Midwestern, and it does mean we have to be humble, but it's true, like, this is just legitimately true that I've acquired knowledge from other people, you know. None of what I know is just, like, wholly, I guess, my own with no one else's help. There's so many foundational things that I learned about Dark Souls modding from others that I would not have been able to figure out the things that I did figure out had I not known what they showed me. So I think you should always be aware of who has helped you. And I think once you start thinking that like you're the ultimate answer and that you're the ultimate modder or anything like that, I just think that's weird. And I don't ever want to be that person. Okay. Like, I think the coolest thing is I was looking at the latest mods for... Dude, you're insane. What is this hezzy? I've never died to Ceaseless this much. Is your bro... Oh, Stade. Yeah, Stade's awesome. Omnimodder. Literally getting wrecked by the dumbest boss. But I have nowhere to move, and the timing is just, what the fuck? He only ever does, like, make him fall. Well, the problem is the cheese does not work. He's already pissed. He already knows of me, and I've run back to the beginning, but unfortunately he just ends up spouting fire at me over and over because I get a certain distance away. So I'm going to see if I can, like, kite him. Keep him doing the physical attacks without doing the fire attack, and can I get him close enough to then do the jump, to then fall? That's the trick. Normally you just can run to the beginning, but I've not been able to have that work with this. It's because I pissed him off earlier. Okay, bud. Yeah, do your slam. Okay, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll just keep it. We'll get a couple hits. Okay. Now, stay near me. Stay near me. What? Okay. Well, that's just... I was not aware that you had the... I mean, I guess I was aware you had the multiple tentacles, but I've never had you use them before. Not that I'm aware of. Okay, so he's still doing physical. Good. Let's hit that. Yeah, I guess if you just kind of hit me from over there, I should be able to dodge it pretty well. I think I was just doing like up front, like head on with them, and that was really fucking stupid, so. No, this is working pretty well. Just gonna be slow rolling here. Okay, I'm not any farther away. You don't need to do your fire attack. That's the only thing I need to keep him from doing. Dude, okay, that's your 2-hitter. So he has like an overhead, he has a wide swing, then he has a wide swing 2-hitter, then he has a 3-hitter, then he has the claws. All things I have not seen before. Which is weird. I don't know if I'm just playing differently this time. Oh my god, he almost knocked me off. Okay, whew, he's still doing physical. Thank you. You're being very nice to me. Okay, I'm still close enough. Don't do the fire attack. Don't do the fire attack. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, well, he hit me. Miyazaki is hacking. Yeah, I mean, it's a little, it's weird. I didn't even install the streamer mod, you know? Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry I made fun of Demon Souls Miyazaki at some point secretly. I made fun of the gimmick bosses. Oh, shit. I made fun of Phalanx, and he was not impressed. I was talking shit that you guys generally had trouble finishing games at the end of them, but we forgive you, and you also have gotten a lot better about that. Also, why didn't you do like any Sekiro DLC? Like, what the fuck's up with that? Sekiro's awesome. Like, I know you did the boss rush one, but like, what the fuck? Where was the Sekiro DLC? Did we not deserve the Sekiro DLC? Is he not doing the easy strat? Yeah, I mean, that's the question I keep getting. So it wasn't working. Basically, I had already alerted him prior to this stream. I was doing some modding and I forgot I was on this character. And because he was already aware when I entered the boss room, I would run all the way to the beginning. He would not go close enough, and then he would do his fire attack from a distance over and over and over again. And that's happened to me before too. The cheese, I've only ever had the cheese work when I actually first alert him as a boss, steal the clothes, and then run back. So I promise you, yeah, I tried the cheese. It does not work since he's pissed. So oh yeah, let's go down. I did get his sister's clothes. Also, it's more interesting that way. I think the cheese is pretty boring. So that'll be my excuse. All the Soulsborne games I've played, which is all of them except for Bloodborne, oh my god. Once you play Bloodborne, it's going to change your mind. Or change your life, I mean, not your mind. It's probably my second favorite after DS1. Yeah, Sekiro's awesome. I love it. Is it one I'm likely to replay as much as the others? No. Because it was the toughest for me. You know, you have to rewire your brain more than any of the other games. Like Bloodborne, you have to basically just go all offense. And that's kind of the only rewiring you have to do. Your general Souls combat can still work, but Sekiro is just like, no. You go, absolutely not. And it took like 4 or 5 times for Sekiro to stick. And then I got hooked on it. And then I loved it. I loved it. And Ishin is still, I think, I'm most proud of that boss attempt, honestly. Man, Izalith is foggy as fuck. I made some alterations to Izalith to make it a bit more interesting. Sekiro's the best game ever made. Yeah? I can't disagree with that. It's fucking awesome. It's just playing it, I was like, Jesus Christ, how does this guy keep putting out absolute masterpieces? It's crazy. And Sekiro, it's kind of crazy. I do think they'll make another Sekiro. I think partially because Activision will want them to, and I think that does kind of push them in that direction. Not to say that it'll ever, you know, push Miyazaki to doing it, because if he doesn't want to do it, he's not going to fucking do it. But it always struck me as a game that had more story, especially with the different endings. There's a lot more there. And I think the wolf is such a fucking awesome character, and the combat, like, it still clowns, I think, on every other game. People are like, no, I think Neo combat is better, and I'm like, that's a hard disagree right there, big dog. That's a big disagree. I don't, and that's all personal preference, of course. But Ceaseless Discharge using the, I don't know, I'm not sure. I mean, then again, I guess you could say the DS2 Giants would be using the Ceaseless Discharge sound. But yeah, I don't know. Alright, bonfire lit, bonfire set. I wish good fortune upon all Neo enjoyers. Yeah, I put 20 hours into Neo 1 and Neo 2. Oh shit. Hey, look, I fucked up a texture. That's the wrong DDS compression. Alright. Weird. Oh, you love to see it. So that's the one I upscaled. Okay, that must have been one of the weird ones that were BC7 for some fucking reason, because I was using BC1. This is what happens with DSR, where every once in a while. Oh, also the fog wall is clipping through. What the fuck? Why is the fog wall for Fire Sage Demon clipping through the? What the fuck? Okay, that's weird. Yeah, I guess this must be one of the textures where they were randomly like, you know what, fuck it, let's use BC7 because reasons. There's no real reason. There's no alpha, but all right, why not? Yeah, okay. What happened to the fog wall? Why is it going through the wall? I didn't change anything with the model. Man, DS1's fucking weird. Oh, that was like that in the original? I just never noticed. What the fuck? God damn it. I should remember that. Oh, shit, my ass. Okay. Hey. Oh, okay. Well, thank God you guys are like a fucking Hoover. You gotta go. Is that left to right? Alright, Taurus Demon. Actually, no, Taurus Demon, chill out for a second. I got a little street sweeper I gotta take care of. Damn, okay, well I gotta fix that then. That looks like ass. I'm shocked at, oh, maybe it's because I changed the brightness in Izalith just like yesterday. Because I was like, you know what, it should be darker. We're missing some contrast here. It's far too bright in Izalith. Okay, well, I didn't know your gooch had like... Okay, no one saw that, right? The people who are watching right now, I need you to forget that that ever happened. I did not die to the Taurus Demon. Okay, canonically, I'm going to assume this is the same Taurus Demon. He came back from the dead, from Undead Berg, and he said, I leveled up, bitch. Yeah, saw what? Exactly. Thank you, Yeti. I did get a good drop off Capra. Let's see. Yeah, Demon Great Machete. Oh, 40? Oh my god. Are you kidding me, big dog? 40? Man, the durability though. Look at that. 600? Holy shit. Oh, I have the Great Sword? Yeah, damn. Oh, I got that from the Painted World. That's right. Question to FromSoftware. Oh, I got a question. And others like him in chat. How much time do you spend each day to learn new stuff? Okay. Like for me, it would be about accounting, but for you guys, it's about programming. Bread's Workshop, you're a real homie. I respect it. Exactly, nothing. As far as like new things, I think for me, it's not like an intentional thing. Commonly, for me, it's usually I run into something that I'm doing with modding, and I go, well, that's new. And then I have to look into it and go, what the fuck's going on? And then you do, you know, basically the scientific method, right? Try one thing, see if you work. And so I think I've just learned new things when I've had to. I guess I do have a list of like things I want to learn, but I know that I'll have to separate some time out to actually like do it. So I don't know actually how much time I spend on that. I think a lot of my modding is just doing the same stuff a lot. I found that's my true modding power is not being like the most creative or talented, because that's like that's all subjective anyway. But the thing I'm particularly good at is doing really mundane tasks for a long time. That's the only way that you finish texture mods. You have to absolutely be able to get in the zone, get in the zone, auto zone, but also zone the fuck out and not lose your mind. And also not lose your motivation. Which I have tried starting a Fallout 3 texture mod, a Fallout New Vegas texture mod, a Fallout 4 texture mod, a Morrowind texture mod, all within the last like couple weeks, and I dropped each and every one of them because I ended up going, you know what, I'm not passionate enough about this game. So, that's been a real problem for me, where if I'm not passionate about the game, I ain't gonna do it. It's just gonna be hard. I want to get into the Fallout games. This is slightly connected, but I want to actually finish a Fallout game. I've played at least 10 hours of Fallout 3. I think I ended up stumbling into the Alien DLC where I got abducted and I fucking hated it. And I ended up quitting the game. Do you have the other side of that bridge open in Undeadburg? No. I have reclosed it because I was having a bunch of issues, and so I had to basically stop doing a feature creep thing that happens in indie dev and just dev in general, mostly AAA, but all dev really, is you end up going, ooh, I'm going to add that feature. Ooh, I'm going to add that feature. Ooh, I'm going to add that. And you basically eventually have to go, dog, cut it down. Cut it down. You got to find the target for the 1.0. You can't keep doing this. Did you watch the new Fallout series? No, but I absolutely am going to watch it because I've just heard too many amazing things about it that I can't not watch it. Dude, this fog wall is busted. That's crazy. Huh. I kind of don't... That must be the size of the fog wall, which, I'll be honest, I wonder... Oh, that... I wonder if it's the object. I've never resized a fog wall before. New Vegas is the Dark Souls 1 of Fallout. Ooh, I like that way of putting it. Now, New Vegas is the one I've been most interested in because I follow Josh Sawyer on Twitter. I'm a big fan of his. And I just know that Obsidian is fucking awesome. So I totally know that it's a good game. Like, I just do. I think it's more the Fallout, like, gameplay. Okay. Oh my, dude, that was streamer luck right there. That I did. Oh, no, don't do the splody. Don't do the splody. Okay, I gotta focus. Yeah, it was like that. I already forgot what that is in reference to. Because I have no memory. I have the memory of a fruit fly. Oh, I disagree. You farted. Okay. No, 2D Fallout over 3D. Yeah, I've heard that. Fallout 1 and 2. I know for me at least, I would be even less likely to play the 2D ones. I just haven't been able to play a 2D game for quite a while, which sounds really shitty, but it's true. I have found myself, unfortunately, less likely to play them. Oh, this is it for me. This is it. This is it. I can't believe I'm gonna die to Fire Sage Demon. I will never recover from this. Hey, can I get you to do your bullshit, like do your little jumpy move. Keep, no, if it weren't for the splody, I'd be fine. You know, I'd be fine. It's that little fart that comes off of it. It's just, okay, alright. We know that move. Okay, I missed. Up in the gooch, up in the gooch, up in the gooch, up in the gooch. No. Rude. Ow, shit in my head. I got killed by getting stuck on a branch. Oh, yeah, that's true. I should put humanities on. They all have garbage combat compared to FromSoft. Well, I think of them as so separate that I don't even put them in the same... I think it'd be unfair to compare them. I mean, I guess both can be third person, right? But they're so different that, like, I don't know. I would prefer to compare Fallout to other shooters, right? I think that's more of an apt comparison. I think you could compare it to a first-person or a third-person shooter. There's not too many that are like hybrids, right? I think that's mostly like a Bethesda thing. That with their more, their Elder Scrolls games and I tended to play them in first person, honestly, because I think I get better immersion from that, and I think they really, the third person combat doesn't look good. And hey, this Taurus demon, rude. You shouldn't come back, but I also understand you're now a regular enemy. But I'm just gonna run past you bitches, because I'm gonna go to the boss. Congrats on 8K, thank you. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, that DS3 video popped the fuck off. It's crazy. And I gained like a fuckload of subscribers from it. Yeah, I gotta put humanities on my bar. It's always my backup healing. Okay. I did do some texture work in Izalith. There was a lot of textures I hadn't upgraded. Well, not a lot, but like there was a handful. And then a lot of them I generated new normal maps for last night because they were low res. I was like, oh shit. Big dog. Oh, we're smart now. Oh yeah. We'll get you to chain into your stupid. Okay, you farted on me. Dude, if it weren't for the explosion, I have to admit I don't actually like that move. I just don't. It's just like, oh, fucking shit in my ass. Okay, dude, stop. Okay. Oh my god. I wonder if so you can be close on the back. Ooh, baby. Okay. Yeah, I'm too close to you. This is the Gooch strat. This is the Vort strat. Nope, not on that. Although I guess the hitbox must be pretty generous on the back if to not get hit by the atomic fart or whatever the fuck it is. His range always surprises me too. Yeah, look at that fucking mace, bro. Crazy. Okay. This is a problem because I can't run behind him as much if he's guarding that fucking corner. Okay, there's your explosion. I'm having a tough boss day. I normally just kind of like cruise through these bosses, but I do have a pretty, I think it's a +9 weapon, so it's not nearly as upgraded as I usually have it by this point. So that shit. Hey, be cool. Oh, okay, you can do that. That's fine. Thank you. Okay, no one saw that. No one saw that. Yeah, you're waiting. Oh, fuck my ass. My ass. Oh, okay. Hey, be cool. Oh my god. You're just annoying to fight. I think that's my problem. If you didn't have the explosions, it'd be more fun to fight you, but honestly, like, I get that that's like the anti-Gooch strat. Because they added the explosions, so then people couldn't just like hug the fat rolls. I get it, but it's still kind of annoying. I just have to constantly go, oh yeah, I gotta run away. Also, isn't it weird that they did the Stray Demon version, and then they just randomly did a fire version, but they never did like an ice version of the Asylum Demon? That would have been cool. Or like an Abyss version. I mean, I guess you would consider that to be... No, actually, I take it back. That's what Elden Ring did. Elden Ring is the one where they actually did go, okay, let's make all the different versions. Let's make the rot one. Oh, shit. Yeah, I forget that Elden Ring is where they really went ham on these guys. Erd Tree avatars. I do love that they're not afraid to reuse animations. Like, I think that's cool. Because actually, speaking of Fallout New Vegas, Josh Sawyer was talking about that like months ago, where he's like, honestly, I respect FromSoft for reusing shit. He's like, it's smart development. If I'm not going to tell a guy, hey, can you spend 3 weeks making a new door opening animation when we already have our fucking pretty iconic door opening animation? Like, why would we do that? But there's a lot of studios that would do that. And FromSoft goes, no, I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're going to reuse what we have. And then retool it a little bit. But it just doesn't make much... Oh my fucking god. Dude. You're horny for that move, dude. You know that, right? Yeah, baby. I like how his illumination turns off. Big fart incoming. Yeah, it's like the fucking atomic fart. Oh, look out of humanity. Oh, demon. Oh, that's the shitty one. I want the weapon. I want the like real weapon. To finish that last note, I would love a New Vegas pack from you. Yeah, so I mean, the other part is I looked, and honestly, there's already like really good texture mods for New Vegas. So like, I kind of looked at that and was like, yeah, I don't think there's a good contribution that I can add there. Well, actually, my only angle for a texture pack is specifically because a lot of the Bethesda centered texture packs, from what I've seen, they do a lot of replacements where they will replace textures with ones that they think fit, but not using the originals. And so I do think there's actually room for a texture pack that is much smaller than the ones that you'll find in the Bethesda games. Like, they're like 40 gigabytes or something, 20 or 30 or 40 gigabytes, which is overkill. And they're upscaling too far, or they're replacing with ridiculous, high-res textures, and they don't need to do that. So I think if I had a lane, it would be a very vanilla-friendly texture pack that is the original art style, but higher resolution, and also not fucking massive, right? Like, I pride myself a little bit on remastered being under 10 gigabytes for textures and model edits and everything that it does being under 10 gigabytes. I'm pretty proud of that, because if you look at some of the other DS1 texture mods, holy shit, you're going like 30-40 gigabytes minimum. It's crazy. Why are the demons so jiggly? I mean, they just got fat rolls, dog. Don't fat shame them, We're keeping Great Axe for the full playthrough. Yeah, I mean, I just have the yeah, I have that Great Axe. I need 32. I am pretty low on my stats. Let me see, do I have anything to pop? Yeah, I have Quelaag, Priscilla. I guess I don't really care about her scythe. Quite honestly, the scythes in this game, I hate the moveset. I fucking hate it. Like, they're just stinky. They're just stinky movesets. They're not fun until DS3 improved upon, I think, movesets for most weapons, because I don't remember a whole lot of DS3 weapons having dog shit movesets. I think they were all pretty good. Now, they did reduce the number of weapons from DS2. Like, DS2 is unbelievable how many armor sets there are and weapons. It's bananas. Alright, let's pop all our pippity-poppities. I want to get as much strength as I can get. Because maybe we'll switch to a big bonk weapon. I'm kind of done with my gargoyle axe. I'm like, eh. Worst invader? Oh, is there a big invader? Is there an invader I'm unaware of? I'm not good when it comes to multiplayer for Dark Souls games. I don't play online that often. Let's see. Okay, alright. I don't even know how many souls I have. 97k, holy shit. Okay, let's go to our level up. So 30 vitality I think is pretty good. 20 endurance is solid, One of my favorite things about playing DS1 is that endurance boosts your equip load and stamina. God bless. Fucking love that. Oh, like Mildred in them? Yeah. Milfdred, I believe is the official name. Alright, 27. I think that should get us close enough to at least two-handing. Yeah, look at that. An unupgraded Great Axe is 140, and the Tail Axe is 186. Like, come on. Well, I guess it's 251 with my stats. And that's 223, but even so, completely unupgraded and then a plus 10. The Tail Axe sucks. Ass. Okay, so I need to go back to... Fuck. I probably need to go to Andre. Ooh. Oh, I do not like this moveset. Oh, that is a bad moveset. Damn. I was kind of hoping that was a cooler moveset, but it is very much not. Yeah, the butcher knife kind of sucks too. Oh, am I... Hold with both hands. Nice. I can use the machete? Fuck yeah. Oh, this has the good moveset. Oh, fuck yeah. We are absolutely using the machete. Oh, hell yeah, big dog. Have you? Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so unfortunately, okay, check it out. Naked, totally worth it. Can I wear pants? I can wear pants. Okay, that's 2.1 though. What's the black leather? Black leather's heavier than the Wanderer? That's weird, right? Because the Wanderer has better armor. But that has better light. Oh, fuck it. So Wanderer it is. Black leather's lighter here. Okay, alright. We have gloves. We're making progress here. There's no way I'm going to be able to get this on. I think I would prefer to take this off. Wanderer. Yes! I can still have armor. Okay, 1 point. Oh, shit. Well, look at that. Oh, okay. I wasn't far off at all. Yeah, there's the Gargoyle Halberd, but this has the moveset I like. Yes. That is a workable moveset. I just need to... Oh, good. I can warp. I forgot. I have warping ability. And I can warp back to this one. Fuck yeah. Alright, we need to go to Andre. I should be able to warp back to this. Oh yeah, the lighting on Demon Ruins, yeah. Yeah, that sort of hallway is tough to get right. That's real tough, because it's a completely different draw param. Or no, it's not. It's technically 14 and 14, but there's, if you align it to the way that Blighttown is set up, then, so you can try to do an intermediary collision that's inside that tunnel to then convert over to Izalith, but either way, there's going to be a lighting conversion at some point that is going to be jarring. Either you do it in the tunnel or you do it when you step out of that into Izalith. So I went back to the way FromSoft did it, where it happens in the tunnel, and then when you go out to Izalith, then it is a smooth transition. So it's one of those annoying sort of things. Reinforced weapon. Oh, it just takes Titanite? No fucking way, bro. Although I'm low on souls. That's awesome. I genuinely did not think this would be just Titanite shards. Well, okay. Kind of sucks that... Oh, it's 263, so actually my damage is already more than what my halberd, or gargoyle axe, so that's sweet. So I already have more damage, and then any more that I get, I can just buy Titanite shards. Change the torso to Wanderer? Really? I mean, I guess it would fit better, but I like the black leather. See, it's 0.4 heavier. Yeah, okay, I do like the coat. Can I wear the Wanderer? Oh, I can go full Wanderer? Oh, just barely. No way, I can wear the Wanderer hood? Oh my god, look at the drip. This is a drip check. Have we done, will we do Ash Lake? Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about Ash Lake. Yeah, I guess we could do Ash Lake. It's an easy one with some good money in it. Daughter of Chaos. We pop out of there. Yeah, okay. I like that idea. I guess we can do Ash Lake. Oh, that's a spooky one. And a lot of Souls platforming, which is always fun. I'll also accept Ask Lake, for sure. And Sam Lake. Seems like a cool guy. I am liking the trade-off of the green on the inside here and then the red of Izalith. It actually looks kind of cool. Because that is actually a connect collision that is rendering the real Izalith. We got to bring color back, you know? Would those mushrooms in Great Hollow be edible? I would think so. I mean, the big ones look like a giant penis, but, I mean, it still could be tasty, regardless, right? Not to get off topic, but they also hit like trucks, dude. It's crazy. Alright, let's head towards, God, I'm so glad this is my endgame weapon now. I now feel settled. I never felt like I was going to stick with the gargoyle axe or the machete or butcher knife. Goober balls. I agree. These are goober balls. Yeah, canonically goober balls. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, wow. I didn't know that was such a big transition. Ooh, all right. I might have to edit that. I do like how Blighttown looks. It's darker, but I think it actually works pretty well. I'm okay with Blighttown being dark. I think some people were like, it's too dark. And I'm like, you know, I'm still modifying. And for a while there, it was too dark. But I like that you can look up and see the sky. And that is still maintained. Yeah, how's our weapon doing? Oh shit, one shot? Love to see it. And we have fast roll. That's just fucking ideal for me. Oh, love to see it. Is it like the Dark Soul? We haven't done a Lord Soul. No. I've been putting it off. Hello, what's DSRR? I haven't heard of it. Oh, is it like the Dark Souls series? Yeah, so it's my mod for Dark Souls 1. Or Dark Souls Remastered. It's called Dark Souls Remastered. And over the past 7 months or more, I don't even remember at this point, I have reworked nearly every texture, generated hundreds of new normal maps. Well, the water reflections are mostly handled by the MTD portion that is separate, but there have been a lot of other material edits, dynamic shadows, mesh hole fixing. I tend to forget everything. Oh, these drop large titty shards. Oh, nice. Okay, we'll kill you guys while we're here. Whew, this thing is fucking slow though. Hey. Whew. That was a one shot right there. Alright. I'd asked this yesterday, but is there any other website where you can download the mod? Oh. I mean, technically yes, but through Patreon, which I know is not ideal. I'll look into putting them on Steam. I have heard that a couple times, where apparently that's a good platform to put mods. Wait. Did I go up? Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck? Where the hell is the thingy? I hear this Steam Workshop. Is that a place that people actually download Dark Souls mods? Because I don't know. I've never personally done that. I've only ever known of like the Steam Workshop from, I think like Bethesda mods, maybe. So I just wasn't sure if that's somewhere that people. Yeah, chest is a little bright. It might be set on a different light ID. Actually, we can check that. Okay, I was downloading a reshade thingamajiggy. I don't think DSR even supports it. Oh, that's right. They have to actually support it. I totally forgot about that. Okay, well, what about ModDB? Is that something that people... Do people go to ModDB still? Is that a thing? Hey, DS Map Studio, I have asked you to open. Yeah, okay, cool. There you go. Oh, they support the workshop. Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if it, like, what had to be supported, because I have no... ModDB? Okay, does ModDB have, like, better default speeds? Because, yeah, that'd be cool. I have downloaded from ModDB before. I downloaded custom maps for Halo. Oh. I used to upload to ModDB, but didn't get much traffic. Yeah, I was wondering, because I figured, like, Nexus mods just kind of took over as the standard. And admittedly, uploading it to multiple places is it's a little bit of a pain, but it's not much. Like, I just have to upload it again. Like, that's not a big thing. Like, if it does make it easier for people to download, that's cool. And maybe just create torrent. No, I mean, see, that's the thing. Part of it is I do want to incentivize, because the Patreon does really help me. So, I don't know. I'm torn, because I always want Yeah, the torrent I used to do for um, the big texture mod. Um, Creating a new torrent was kind of a bitch though, because then you have to like keep the files on there the whole time, and then if you change the file, it updates the torrent, and then I found torrenting to be a little fucking weird. Yeah, I mean the Patreon, I'm kind of like I'm okay having people have regular download options, and then of course there's never going to be a difference of like releasing the mod early on Patreon. I don't like that idea, so it's always going to be just equivalent, where you can either get um, you get it either on Patreon with Google Drive, same day, same time. I'm never going to separate that because I think that sucks. I don't like doing like fake early access. That just ugh. What was I loading up? I think it's on the Blighttown map. I could be wrong. I can't remember when the Great Hollow starts officially and when Blighttown starts. Um, yeah, the Patreon's pretty helpful, to be honest. When I first started it, I was like, I don't really know if anyone's going to subscribe to this, but I've been surprised, generally. All right, let's see where this ends. Oh, so the Great Hollow one does start. Got it. So this is where Blighttown ends. All right. Let's go to Great Hollow map. Let's load it up. Let's see. Yeah, let's see the lighting ID that is in here. So we have 555. Okay, sure. Aha, you were right. It is set to the wrong one. And that's generally how they're set up, is the objects are set to a different lighting ID than the environment, but they do that because they want them to be more visible. I don't give a god dang shit about that. I want them to be fit into the environment, and then you'll still be able to find them, but I don't feel the need to make them like super bright. All right. That should work. So let's save the map. Let me log out of Dark Souls Remastered. And then let's copy over me files. And then let's see if it's less bright. Map and param, although I don't need to copy param, but you know I'm gonna goddamn copy the param. I just found the funniest mod ever. Oh, hell yeah. Drop the mod. We must know the mod. Is it a big titty mod? We all love your work, man. You are the best. But please, I beg of you, fix DS2 visual over. Yeah, yeah. That one is not going to be continued. I will have a new Dark Souls 2 visual overhaul. I mean, it's not going to be called visual overhaul, but yeah. That one, there's a whole lot of baggage with it, and I could just delist it, to be honest, because yeah, it does kind of despawn enemies. And I'm like, all right, I'm not going to be like supporting that, so I probably should just like delist it or something. But I thought I backported it to an early enough version that didn't fuck with everything, but I could be wrong. Yeah, let's load back in. Fingers crossed. I'm making a list for you of stuff to be fixed. Oh, that's helpful. Yeah, because it's it's one of the smaller FromSoft games, but still for one person, yeah, it's still pretty expansive. I'm always gonna miss some. Oh wait, that's going back down. I want to go check out the chest. It's a whole mod to make fun of Reddit mods. Really? Like incels or something, or just Reddit mods in general, I guess. Yeah, hey, look, the chest looks like it fits in. Look at that. I'll love to see it. It changes the character so whenever you walk too much or swing a weapon, you fall and flap down. Well, there you go. I don't really get on Reddit that much anymore, but I hear that, yeah, Reddit mods are still... Oh, incels? Okay, yeah. Bit interchangeable, I guess. Obviously, there's good Reddit mods, but that's like the ongoing joke is Reddit mods and what they look like. Hell yeah, give me that bonfire. Thank you. It is morally acceptable to make fun of our news and / our world news. Oh, really? I don't think I've ever gone to those subreddits. Are they particularly funny mods? It's all news to me. Did you fix the basilisk that dies each time you enter the hollow? I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't know that was a thing, but all right, interesting. I didn't change any of the spawn, so I'm assuming that was in the game by default because I didn't change any basilisk like spawn rates or anything, or draw groups or anything. So I'm assuming that was like a base game kind of thing, which I don't know. I'm torn a little bit. I actually think some of the like jankiness and bugs are kind of funny. Mesh holes are not terribly funny, so that's why I've generally fixed them, because I just don't think they don't add anything to the gameplay. They just look bad. But I think some of the wonkiness, like the Titanite demon that comes back, I think that's funny. Alright, I think I'm going down not the great way here. Oh my god. I have to die on this at least. Oh, fuck my ass. Oh, shit, ass, shit. Oh, the collision is wonky around here anyway. Oh, jeez. Oh, I'm in a tree. I'm in a fucking god. Oh, Miyazaki. Seriously? Oh my god. Yeah, that's it for me. Oh my god, I lived. I lived, bitch. Whoa, what weapon is that? Yeah, it is the Demon Great Machete. I got it off a Capper Demon. Pretty cool. I don't usually get it all the time, but I got it this time. And man, oh fuck me. Oh no. Whew. I feel like I'm going down the absolute like worst way possible, because this is not the usual method I'm used to. Oh my god. Dude, oh god, the fucking collision on the trees, the camera is just not coping. Ooh, blue titanite. Ow, shit in my ass. Damn it. That reminds me of watching Germa struggle through this area. Oh yeah, so that's one of the weird things, is I've never watched Germa. I've only ever heard of people going, hey, Germa, and I'm like, oh, okay. He seems like a cool guy. I'm so out of the loop on certain things like that, where I'm like, oh wow, he was a big deal. I had no idea. Alright. Hey, that must be the basilisk that dies when you load the area, I guess? Because he fell all the way down here. Alright. Ooh, ladder. Okay, be cool. I don't want to be cursed, dude. I don't think I have a purging stone. Oh, okay. Hey. No. Oh, he fell. Yeah, later, nerd. I can't wait for the FromSoft version of Meat Grinder Incident. Is there a meat grinder incident? I don't want to go into meat grinder. That sounds bad. I am anti-meat grinder. If I am the meat being made into ground beef. I don't want that. No, it's out of bounds. Oh shit, really? Interesting. Okay. That's funny. Oh fuck. No! Oh my god, I didn't die. Holy fuck. Oh hey, mushroom people. I do not damage the mushroom people, because they're very cute and they're very nice, and I would never hurt them. I protect them with my life. Oop, got a fog wall. Ghislaine Maxwell was an Our World News mod? No fucking way, really? Holy shit. That's the sort of astroturfing you can expect on. Really? How much proof do we have she was actually a Reddit mod? I find that a little like. I find that a little weird, right? Yeah, the big mushroom guys hit like a goddamn tank. What about that collision of that platform that's sometimes so difficult? Yeah, there's honestly Great Hollow in general is pretty fucked as far as collisions. They're pretty zany. All right, let's light the bonfire. I guess I'll kill the Hydra. Although I'm gonna have the Hydra do the little like flyover thing. I always think that looks really cool. Also, can you imagine getting all the way down here without warping? Woof. I can't seem to make my character move up or down fast on ladders. Oh, here's why. the reason why is that the way that it works in DS1 is different from DS2 and DS3, in that in DS1 you don't need to use the thumbstick to go down or anything. You actually just tap B, and you just tap it once and you go down fast. So it befuddled me for quite a while, where it's just holding, you just tap it. You don't even have to hold down the button. So it's kind of annoying. Like, it's technically easy on long ladders, but I just didn't know of it. I was like, what the fuck? Like, it was really annoying because I was like, dude, I'm able to do this in DS2, DS3. Is my controller broken? And it's like, no, it just works completely differently for reasons. Like, I don't know why the remaster didn't, you know, put it back to how DS2, DS3 does. Like, that's fucking stupid. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why Q-Lock didn't fix that. Because to me, I'm like, why? Why would we do it in that method when DS2, DS3 does not do it like that? Same for jumping. I don't know why they didn't just default to the left thumbstick. Like, clicking that in. Like, why wouldn't you just make that the default jump? I don't know. It's things like that where I'm like, yeah, I don't get it. Maybe they think it's like uniquely Dark Souls 1, and I'm like, no, I disagree. That's a stupid way. Just make it like Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. When you lose stamina on a ladder, yeah. It's funny because in DS3 tapping B makes you jump off. Oh shit, really? I don't think I've ever done that. That's even more funny then. Like, come on guys. Get it. You gotta get it together. I had to change it. Yeah, I changed mine to pressing the left stick too. And I was someone who was playing it for the first time. I was watching them, and I had to let them know, hey, homie, change it to the left stick. You're having issues with jump. It's not going to fix them all, but it's an improvement. Dude, I love that he makes the jump. That's so cool. That's so cool. It's so funny they programmed just for that. Alright, big dog, I'm going this way. Dark Souls 1 is when control's bad. I mean, yeah, it certainly has worse controls than the later games. It still is really, like, man, when I log into DS3 again, I go, fuck me, this control's better. You know, say what you will about Dark Souls 3. Jeez, they fucking nailed the combat feel. It's so much better. IMO, some people disagree, but I just think you have a lot more control of your character. And then, like, I like Dark Souls 1 combat, I do. I think Dark Souls 2 is easily the lowest for me. Like, it's not even close. It's the odd one out that doesn't feel great to play. What's up, Knight Rider? I had to change it to pressing left stick. Yep. I was actually more used to doing the circle button because I played... Yeah, exactly. So if you had come from DS1 and then you played DS2, you're like, what the fuck is this shit? And that's true. But then it kind of got solidified when DS3 ended up doing the same thing. And then we were like, well, all right. People don't give Dark Souls 2 a lot of credit for the things that Dark Souls 3 continued to use, you know. How's it going, guy? How you doing? I don't really want your Dragon Greatsword, I'm gonna be honest. I really don't like it. I think it's ugly, and it's just big. I don't like it. Always need to... It sucks that every DS by default has rolling on B. I have to remap X and B? Wait, what? Oh, that's wild. I'm so used to it on B that, like, I couldn't play it another way. Yeah, I'm super used to that. I think it depends on the games that you're used to playing, but I don't think I've ever heard of a Dragon Greatsword. Oh, I'll cut it off then. All right. You haven't seen it before. We'll do it. He's a homie though. Ayo. Even a Dragon Greatsword. Thank you. I love these little shadows that I added from the little, like, fucking twigs here. I usually never have a problem with games controls. Yeah, that's interesting. I honestly... The dodge button has never been the issue for me with... You know what fucks me up, though, is on Dark Souls Remastered on Switch. The way they have their controls. Come on, Nintendo. You have to be the odd one out and have all your X and your B, your A and B buttons be, like, fucking swapped. I hate it. Hate it. I've literally never been here and have 60 hours in this game. Yeah, Ash Lake is hidden behind 2 illusory walls. So it's got to be easily the most hidden area in the game. It's really cool. Any items or weapons that haven't been fixed yet? Any items or weapons that haven't been fixed yet? Let's pull out the weapon, actually. It's the same on PS4 when on Switch. Really? I haven't played it on PS4. Yes, Dragon Greatsword, I think, is just, disgusting Elbarfo. I don't like it. It's heavy as fuck, although the damage is great. It has no scaling, so... its base damage is pretty sick, though, admittedly. You need 50. So I claw grip my Xbox. Oh, hell yeah. You got a claw grip in a Souls game. That's just gotta happen. But I'm from PS1 where every game had a different weird ass. Yeah, oh god, yeah, it was the Wild Wild West back then. Then they came out with the DualShock. You had actual analog sticks, but FromSoft didn't end up updating any of their games to use it until like way later. They just kept it to where you could only use like the little like D-pad looking fucking thing. This does have a cool power attack. Oh, I can't use it. Yeah, okay, so I can't use it, but just imagine it having like a projectile, really cool thing. Let's go back to that. People often forget that some PS3 games use the bumpers as the shoot button. Wait, do you mean like the back? Or like RB, R right trigger? I think that's normal. Well, I mean, normally it's the right trigger that's for shooting, right? The bumper. Yeah, I mean, I guess that is kind of weird. Yeah. Yeah, the first Armored Core, I remember playing that on like PS1. Yeah, their back ones. Oh. Yeah, Armored Core, oh man. The biggest boss in that game was the controls, right? Which, to be funny, is kind of an ongoing FromSoft thing. The camera ends up being the biggest boss in the Souls games sometimes. Alright. I don't really care to kill the Hydra, if I'm honest. Don't care about that. It's annoying I can't warp to the beginning of that, so I'll go to Daughter of Chaos. We'll go past... What's his face? Oh, no, I have the elevator. That's right. So I'll just use the elevator. And we'll go into Izalith. And then do Bed of Chaos, which is always hilarious. There's always good stream content there. Let's see. Woo! I always knew when I first saw this, like, floor, I was like, oh, that's a goddamn elevator. It may not be right now, but that's a goddamn elevator. Yeah, I fucked up their textures. Oof. Easy fix. I got good at noticing when it's a DDS compression issue versus it is a normal map DDS compression issue. If DS3 had no input delay, it would probably be 100 times. Well, I mean, to be fair, you could say that about any of the Souls games, right? The reason why the Souls games are difficult, one of their main reasonings was that you have to commit to your actions. That is just core to the Souls game experience. Because if you didn't have that, you would be Devil May Cry. Yeah, you can post, I guess, a Google Doc, like in Discord, like on the DS1 section on, or DM me, I guess. Yeah, that also is fine. You can DM me a Google Doc if that is acceptable. Okay, I can't backstab you guys, right? Is that backstabbable? I don't know. We'll find out. But I mean, DSR has basically no input delay. But I don't know about that. I don't know. I think we might be talking about different things. In terms of input delay, oh, I promise you DSR has a pretty big input delay. Delay between it. I think you're talking about input delay with like controllers instead of actual delay between actions of the character. I think we're talking about different. It has more input buffer issues. Physically mail the list. Love that idea, trivia. I don't notice that. I play them back to back. I feel pretty good about the input delay through the controller. Maybe I'm just not that sensitive to it, but we might be talking about different things because, yeah, DSR has a much longer delay between actions, and DS2 has an even longer delay between actions, and DS3 is much more frenetic, and while you do have to commit to your actions, it's generally faster. So we might just be talking about different things there. Even when you get past all the latency mitigation stuff and frame capping, VRR, etc. Really? Per game input delay is such a can of worms. I mean, yeah, I would, yeah, exactly. Like, it's a ridiculous topic in terms of trying to, your display latency and that varying. And there's so many things that go into that. VSync, non-VSync. Like, I personally have never had a input delay issue with DS3, and I play basic bitch mode where it's just 60 FPS, normal VSync. Like, I'm not doing anything special. I'm not uncapped. I'm not doing the frame rate mods or anything. I'm just doing the most basic fucking Dark Souls 3, and I've never felt that. But personal, people have different, I think, sensitivities to that. But I've never been a huge. It's a factual issue with DS3 for like button presses. Really interesting. If only there was a way for me to turn off VSync in DS3. Is there not? Like you roll on release instead of push or something like that? I don't have Discord yet, but like email. Oh, yeah, that's true. I guess you can just email to the FromSoftServeOfficial@gmail.com. That'd work. I just saw a video of Crispy, a YouTuber who made compare between your mod and vanilla. You are very good. Don't say state is another level. Cheers, brother, and wish you the best of you. Well, thank you. Admittedly, that comparison, unless it's a newer one, like that comparison was quite a while ago, but still good. There were certain areas that I think looked worse than the base game, but that was like months and months and months ago. But honestly, I still consider, like, I don't know, I think people assume it's me talking down about myself, but it's like, no, I think Stade, like, that's an objective fact. Stade is a modding legend. Like, he just is. So, I think people assume that means I have to be talking down about myself, but it's like, no, I think I'm pretty cool, But Stade is like he's on the Mount Rushmore of Dark Souls modding as far as I'm concerned, and Grim is obviously up there, and so I assume that the little delay is the game interpreting. You're gonna press any other inputs. It's just funny when people bring up and ask about other modders or mods. Like, what do you expect someone to say on camera? Well, no, I mean, I'm okay that they bring them up because I like the opportunity to talk about other modders and how cool I think they are. Or if I thought they were hot garbage, I guess I would say that. But luckily, I don't think there's a ton of modders that I think are hot garbage. So I'm okay if they ask me. I'm not gonna like start beefing, but I don't know. I like saying, hey, this modder's really cool. You should go check out their mods. I don't ever want to be the modder that's like, no, you can only talk about my mods. I don't know. How do you feel about Garden of Eyes? Yeah, I don't know a lot about them other than I used their mod a few times. I ended up subscribing to their Patreon because there was some article about their recent mod overhaul thing for Elden Ring, and I tried it out and I was like, no, that's cool. I know there's some controversy, I guess, around them putting it behind a paywall. I kind of feel like, well, then just don't pay for it. I don't know. I think people get a little, like, weird about that, where I'm like, I think you're allowed to try to charge for your mods. People just don't have to pay for them, I don't know. Now, unless there's, like, other, bad stuff about Garden of Eyes, I'm not aware of it. I don't know. Seems like they just want to make people pay for their mods, and people don't have to, They do seem to make really cool stuff, though. Now, I will say there is a bit of, yeah, I mean, I guess the more I think, yeah, so there is a legal issue in that, like, I personally am not charging for access to my mods, my mods will always be available completely free, right? So I guess there is a bit of a legal issue in that the assets that they're using are not theirs. Like, they're just not. Like, maybe some of them are, but as far as I can tell, they're using ones from Bloodborne and a bunch of different games that they don't own. And so specifically charging as if it is a fully paid product, yeah, I guess that's true. That is bad. I do think that's shaky legal territory, and I think as modders, yeah, I think for the modding community, I don't think that's necessarily a good thing to make it seem like any of the other modders would do that. Because I want us to have a good relationship with Bandai Namco and FromSoft. And thus far we do. I think that you'll run into more of an issue with Sony than you will Bandai. But Bandai has been doing, apparently, copyright strikes on YouTube channels. As far as I can tell, unless I've looked at the wrong things. But it seems like that's what they're doing on some of the music stuff. And I find that weird, because normally they've been really cool about FromSoft OST, like remixes and whatnot. Shit in my ass, what the fuck is happening? Centipede Demon... Dude, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know what your fucking moveset is going right now. We all know what happened with DS Fix. Do we? I don't, but that's just because I wasn't around during the era, and all I know is that DS Fix. Oh, fuck yeah, I got your tail, bitch. Poop out your orange charred ring, okay? I don't need it yet, but I'll need it. You'll give it to me regardless. But... oh, shit, my ass. Oh, wait, his tail still attacks you? Dude, that's so cool. I didn't know that. That's fucking awesome. Dude, I had no idea that his tail still attacks you. That has never happened in my 1,400 hours of this game. What the fuck? This playthrough has been really cool for new shit, which is crazy that that's still fucking happening. Or maybe I always got lucky and I killed the tail as soon as I hit it. I probably had a better damage weapon. Okay, the screen shake is a little much here from Sonic. Constructive criticism. It's a little bit much. Damn, he's doing a fart bomb. Holy shit, man. Oh, did I kill him? Oh shit, nice. That wasn't so bad. That was nifty. Okay, let's catch up. If it's a quality mind, I don't mind. Excuse me, are you advocating piracy? Listen, as far as I'm concerned, I wear an eye patch and live in a ship in the ocean with a bunch of other buccaneers stealing and raiding other ships. I always forget this boss exists. Yeah, it's kind of one of the... I don't care about Centipede Demon that much. They got a DMCA... Oh, really? Interesting. That's new to me as well. Yeah, oh, new to you as well. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? I've never had him attack me. I guess maybe I just got lucky and I killed. Just sent the list. Thank you. Don't misunderstand me. Someone said to him about Stayed, and I'm saying that you are better enough. And by the way, I love your work too. Oh, yeah, I totally... where you were coming from, it's totally fine. I appreciate the question, and it's very positive, and yeah. I appreciate very much. I just end up expanding or expounding too much. Prepare to Die edition is not sold anyway. Yes, it's true. They ripped it off store shelves. Or that sounds stupid. That sounds like it's 1995. But yeah, like that's their fucking fault for delisting a broken product that they never fixed. Like they just left it to die, and then all the way until 2018 they were like, oh well, shit. We're putting out this version. Fuck them. We'll give them $20 off. I don't know. I think that's stupid. I am a bit salty with that. Luckily, Bandai since... well, that's the weird thing, is they never delisted the original, like, vanilla Dark Souls 2. I'm assuming that's because it was different enough that it warranted keeping it released. So I am personally happy that they did that, because I think vanilla DS2 is really cool. Did you ever see the cursed mods that Inferno Plus makes? He scares me due to his will to break an engine for the sake of memes. Oh no, I haven't. That is complete news to me. I'm pretty bad with keeping up to date on everything. I suck at keeping up to date on my own Discord. Apparently, there was a porn bot, I guess, that was on there at some point. I was like, all right, yeah. I have a ton of notifications. And I don't... Wait, was that the Halo mod that, like... I'm trying to remember. Will you remove all the dragon butts? I've had that asked before, and I was like, oh, no fog gate in front of Priscilla's? Son of a bitch, I forgot to fix that. Fuck, I'll have to fix that before I upload my new version. Thank you for that reminder. I can fix that easily. Actually, let me fix that now. I'll do a little modding on stream. I know everyone likes that. Okay, let's get that. Will you remove all the dragon butts? No, I don't know why people ask that. I don't know if that sounds rude, but like, I guess I don't understand why people ask that. I know they were a problem in like 1.0. Their aggro range was too high, but like, I don't get the hatred of the dragon butts. Like, I mean, are they admittedly kind of like useless? I mean, yeah, but I think they look cool. I don't know. It reminds me of the dragon butts in DS2 in the first DLC, right? Overall, oh, by the way, your texture overhaul mod worked perfectly with my cube maps mod. Oh shit, really? Well, that's awesome. I was wondering about that. I need to keep an eye on like the cube map mods, because if I think my issue has been that the cube maps, I didn't want to add, because I'm already adding the shader overhaul, the MTD mod, and if I add another thing into the mix for DSRR, I'm like, ugh, it's getting to where it'd be hard. But that's awesome. I'll have to try that out, actually. I don't like the dragon butts, but they're easy. Yeah, I guess I've only ever had like one that aggroed to me, and then I just killed him. So, someone know if he is playing with the reshade on. The only thing for reshade I have on is ambient occlusion. That is it. It's nice to see from a distance, but I got a prompt at the gate. Yeah, I'll fix that. That's no biggie. I forgot to re-enable the fog wall. So finally, I can have remastered without the color mapping issues. Hell yeah. What are you using to mod? I am using DS Map Studio 1.10. Let's open up the painted world. So you'll see on the right, I have my Prepare to Die project as I use as my reference. I also have an unmodded DSR project, so I can reference that. Commonly for draw group related issues or SFXs or anything like that, you can still use Prepare to Die edition because they use the same draw groups. There's only been a couple occurrences where DSR used a different draw group kind of thing. Very seldom. So let's unload Great Hollow. Let's load up Painted World, and we will fix this thing real fast. And my little narrow ass window. This is what I always tell people, is like, don't let the flat earthers know that the earth is indeed flat. Or at least Lordran is. Wherever the fuck the Painted World is. Who knows? It's somewhere. Alright, so here we go. Here is her fog wall. So we have our object that is sitting there, and that gives you the collision that you want. We have our little region point, which handles the SFX, which, wait, there is an SFX. Really? Okay, interesting. Let me put that to empty. If you leave the part name empty on the SFX, it will then not be dependent on something else as to when it renders. But we'll check the Prepare to Die version. 2070, the entity name or entity ID is the same. Huh. Oh, maybe I already fixed it. Oh, I probably already fixed it. My dumbass probably already fixed it. It's just not in the current version because I was just uploading it before stream. So, okay. After stream, I will post 0.94, which should have that fixed. Duly noted. I think. Probably. Because, yeah, this is correct. So, because I think even I think that's the problem. So I think that's what it was. So I had it connected to the part name for M2070, the map piece here, and it then inherits the draw groups. But the thing with the fog walls is that they are a bit goofy in that if you have 00000 for your draw groups, which normally renders them more of the time, like all the time. But with fog walls, they operate kind of weird and they don't like that. And so, okay, so that must have been part of the problem that I had it for 0000. But now that I unhooked that, I believe that should double fix it. I'll have to confirm that before I upload it. It's funny to see the demon above. Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's the fiery version too. It's a dummy enemy. I don't know what it's for, but it's weird. Seeing Priscilla all the way was a bit special though. Yeah, it's kind of cool. There's definitely some benefits to like not seeing the fog walls. There's certainly, I've always had the option of removing some of the fog walls that aren't necessary, like the non-boss ones, but I do think they're kind of fun for new players where they go, ooh, it's a boss, and then it's not. I think they really were just for loading, you know, on the original 360 PS3, but I still think it's kind of funny to look at that. Okay, so let's log back in and keep heading towards our eventual destination, which is Bed of Chaos, which is a shit-ass boss, and I don't like it. Also, Izalith, I think, is looking really good. It's pretty foggy, but it's a little darker, though. I like the aesthetic. There was always a mod idea of, like, lowering the lava walking sound, because it's fucking annoying and it repeats. Change the fog to the old fog walls. Yeah, I mean, I do love the Demon Souls fog wall. I do. That fog wall is actually really cool. And the Bloodborne one. Prepare to Die edition has the absolute shittest. Most shittest? Is that a word? Most shit fog walls. Some people are like, oh, I prefer those fog walls. I'm like, man, they look like ass, dude. They just look bad. Like, of all the things you can complain about with remastered, and like, the fog walls are not the problem. I think the fog walls, just like Trivia had said ages ago, that they look like the Dark Souls 3 fog walls, but they turned up the contrast like 5,000 cranks, right? So, and I was like, damn, yeah, I can't unsee that, because that definitely seems like it. They originally were going to have a different boss. Also, Priscilla was going to be like a heroine in the game. Oh, interesting. I always love those little nuggets of information. For anyone curious, I am not using anything with reshade except for MXAO, which you will see through the fog a little bit here when I turn it on. But I'm okay with it. This is the other one I sometimes use, which is the large-scale perceptual obscurance irradiance, and it just kind of tries to perceive where the illumination would be coming from, and sometimes can add more depth to a scene. I do have that included in the reshade preset that I recommend for the mod. Optional, but I generally like its effects. Not all the time. Ooh, let me show you the other reshades I downloaded today, because I was testing out some other ones. Because you can slightly see the area behind. That's true, actually. Ooh, there's a mod that makes it semi-transparent. I like that. That was the other thing I made note of. The particle effects here in Lost Izalith felt a bit too much for me. Yeah, they are a little. I wonder if there's a way to emulate Prepare to Die Edition's bloom. That's the thing, is that you can, the way that they handle bloom is definitely different, and you'll notice a lot of times in the, because I think that's handled in the tone map bank, or it might be the light scatter bank, but I think it's the tone map bank. Between Prepare to Die Edition and Remastered commonly would have an equivalent bloom setting. It was like the same. But sometimes they would have a lower bloom setting. But I've never been able to perfectly like reproduce it without it becoming too much. But also I think Prepare to Die Edition literally was just a very bloomy, sort of depth of field heavy game, and I think that is sort of jarring for the people that are used to remastered, because more people are used to remastered than they are Prepare to Die edition at this point, right? So, oh, fucking dragon butt. Oh shit, I fucking have to go to dragon butt. Oh, here we go, guys. Yeah, so I was gonna bring that up. There's some, like, see, this one is like a statue, but it's breathing. I think that's actually just a mistake of FromSoft. I would bet. I would bet all the money in my pockets, which currently is none. But generally, I've got to congratulate you on your work here. It really does feel remastered at last. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, the mod's gone through so many. Wait, did Dragon Butt give up? Oh, okay. Yeah, the mod's gone through a lot of iterations, but I am pretty proud of. Oh, did Dragon Butt die? It's a very 2011 piss filter, like, yeah, I mean, well, I think a lot of it was just heavily post-process. Like, I wouldn't consider it piss filter, but it was of the era where they went, like, ham on post-process effects. And so that's why when I play Prepare to Die Edition, which I usually do at least, I don't know how many times per year, but I will play through it because I like that as a version. And it also just inspires me, right? It's a lot less of a clean look. I think DSR is much more easy on the eyes in terms of how much visual noise there is. And Prepare to Die Edition was meant to be very glowy and bloomy. And wait, how the fuck? Is there a way down from this thing? What the fuck? Am I just forgetting? Oh, okay. Oh, fuck me. Jesus Christ. Give me that fog wall. Nice. Hell yeah. Imagine Dark Souls with Elden Ring graphics. Yeah, I mean, the current version of Dandelion for sure would be pretty cool. But I also understand why mods were targeting DS3. Because that's a modern enough version that, I mean, just look at what Trivia was able to pull off with that one video of example of Firelink. Like, it looks amazing. So I think DS3 makes sense to, and it's more understood and it has more mod tools, but there's a lot of crossover between that and Elden Ring, honestly. It kind of looks like you just left the pool. I've been following your progress since the beginning, and I can't explain how hyped I am for the final release. Thank you for all your work. Sorry for my English, kind of shitty. Big Dog, your English is great. Holy shit. No need to apologize for that. Your English is fucking awesome. Honestly, I think Elden Ring has better tools. Yeah, I guess I haven't kept super up to date. That's true. They do have a G-Param editor that works with Elden Ring, but it doesn't work with Dark Souls 3, sadly. That's true. I guess they do have a shit ton of tools. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's super easy, like custom maps or new cloth physics. Oh, shit. Or is it a little bright in this room? Yeah, I agree. I think it actually is a little bright in this room. Oh, I think it's the player lantern. Yeah, let's check. Let's check. That's a good call out. Let's open this up. We'll see what we got. Imagine Dark Souls with a Demon Souls remake. I can't imagine that. My brain would want that too much. That is the dream. Yeah. Not easy to find modding tools. That'd be really cool, but I'm unsure if some places would just flat out. Well, yes. So I think using the technology and their rendering engine, cool. The artistic changes, that would be personally up to the team who would be working on it. Because we know that Bluepoint would not be doing the Dark Souls 1 remake. They are owned by PlayStation. PlayStation would not be incentivized to remake Dark Souls 1. They'd obviously also have to get the approval of Bandai Namco, and so that's not going to happen. Nixus, I think, is also not going to be the option. They're also owned by Sony, and they're busy creating PC ports of the PS5 exclusive games. So that Nixus is out. Other than that, I'm not... Now, some people thought it'd be FromSoft themselves, and I'm like, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. They've never, ever done anything related to that. The closest they got was Scholar of the First Sin. and it released on Xbox One and PS4. But like they've never been one to make their games look better. So there's just no way that FromSoftware has any interest in, like, if Miyazaki is not terribly interested in sequels, he is less interested in them doing a remake or remaster themselves. Like, there's just no way that they're going to do that. Well, yes. Would I also prefer FromSoft taking another swing at Bloodborne and like updating it to the most, current version of Dandelion? Well, sure, but there's no way that's going to happen. Yeah, there's just absolutely no way they're going to ever touch their older games again. Because he's talked about it, and he's like, I'm perfectly fine if other people remaster it. I think that's great. He doesn't find any sort of like, I don't know, competition with that. Other than the Demon Souls remake, he did admit that like when it came out, he was like, damn, that looks good. He was like, oof, all right, Elden Ring, we gotta... He did feel a little bit of like competition there, but as for remaking his whole older games or remastering, like he's totally cool with it. There's just no way they're going to do that because they're not good at it. They're just not. Like, I love them, God love them, but that is not their strong suit. I want them to always be making new stuff. Do I have an estimated release date for 1.0? I honestly don't. I really don't. I mean, we're close in terms of like what's left. It's mostly cutscenes there's like a couple cutscenes that are pretty borked, and it's kind of figuring that out. But other than that, I'm pretty close. I don't know. Putting a 1.0 on it. Yeah. I saw a video on comparing DS2 network test, vanilla, and Scholar. Oh yeah, DS2 is the ultimate example of, oh my god, some of that early beta footage still looks fucking sick today. Even it's great. DS with DES graphics would lose a bit of its charm. I mean, I think it depends on how you do it. Certainly, it depends on the studio that's taking it on. It depends on what their reference point would be, and I would hope that their reference point would be the original game, and I assume that it would. I don't think they would base it on Dark Souls Remastered. Just look at the Majora's Mask remake for 3DS. Same director, but then he tried to fix the problems he saw in the original. Yeah, I mean, isn't that sort of how Kojima remade? Isn't it Sons of the Patriots? Or what's the one that, like, it was remade with his blessing, and, like, people didn't fucking like it. Even though he's the original creator, so, like, you kind of go, well, that's the one he liked, so... let's go to where we were going. But yeah, I'm trying to think of a studio that could realistically do a remake of a FromSoft game, because Bluepoint's the only one thus far that, like, they specifically have tech that can handle the way that FromSoft games function. So I know people give shit on it, but I think Demon Souls Remake is fucking awesome. I think it gets some hate from really loud Demon Souls purists where I'm like, dog, chill out. The original game still exists, and I understand I wish it was more accessible, and I wish it was on PS4. It's not. But Demon Souls Remake, I think, by and large, kept so much of the soul. It feels like Demon Souls. It does. And that's what's most important to me. Because I think people also underestimate how difficult it is to bring a 2009 PS3 game, and then reimagine those assets in a top-tier, modern PBR renderer, and with not unlimited geo restrictions, but so much more. Like, I think people were like, well, it should be 1-to-1 with Bulletari, and it's like, well, there's so much more geo that they can handle that. I do think they changed some things too much. Yes, I agree with that. But I think it's more complicated than people were making it out to be. That they're like, well, you already had the assets. And it's like, those assets were not eligible to be in the remake. The AI and all the systems, yes. Oh, that was the other thing. Anorlando's lost its golden hue. I love the extra detail, but the colors feel a bit muted now. Yeah, that's true. Well, that's the thing is, I'm trying to match it more with Prepare to Die edition, where I like the DSR version. I do. It was a bit more colorful. But yeah, I'll double check with Prepare to Die edition. Is Izalith like under a big dome? It is. Izalith indeed is under the big dome. Under the dome. Stephen King started it. Yeah, whenever you go back at older work, you forget what appeal was there. And I don't think Miyazaki would ever want to go back to look at his older work. I think he's good at creating new things. And the new things use a lot of the older things, but I don't think that he'd be good at that. That's just not FromSoftware's strong point, is tech. Leave that to other people. And I think Demon Souls Remake is a good example of that, because that game ran great. And it was optimized. And like those were the things that we're not used to expecting, right? And I also like their Shadow of the Colossus remake. I think my first time playing Shadow of the Colossus was with their remaster on PS3, and that was pretty great. Okay, so here we have Lantern 15. Let's turn that down. Let's go Lantern, which is under Point Light Bank, and it's currently set at 2.8. Let's turn that down to 2.6. And let's do 150 for the alpha setting. Bonfires don't have weapon collision. No, that was only added in Dark Souls 2. That was like one of those weird things that they added in Dark Souls 2, and then it went on to Dark Souls 3. For whatever reason, yeah, Dark Souls 1, they just... you can't hit the bonfire. Okay, save params. Let's see if that is better. I have one thing to say though. Blue Point definitely doesn't know how to make their own games, and I can prove it. They added an extra difficulty option in their beautiful Uncharted remaster, sure. And that extra option actually ruins the entire level design and can get you soft locked sometimes. Oof. Well, that sucks. Yeah, that's not cool. Yeah, I don't think they should be adding new difficulty modes. Now, I don't think that to me personally does not prove that they can't make their own game. I think that's an error and that's a mistake, but that doesn't definitively prove that they can't make their own. So yeah, it's less bright in here. That does look better. All right. Let's keep trucking here. I did sit at this bonfire, I think. Well, I'm going to sit again. We do wonder what they're working on. It's been since 2020, November 2020. You know, you'd have to assume it's Bloodborne, but maybe not. They said it was an original work, an original game. So it's like, okay, how are you defining original? Because obviously when it comes to Bloodborne, I'll admit, I'm a little bit more touchy with that. You know, Demon Souls, I was like, whatever. Like, I love the original Demon Souls, and I do think that some of the artistic changes were not warranted. But Bloodborne, oh, that's the holy grail. You don't touch Bloodborne. You don't fuck with the Bloodborne aesthetic. That's like that to me is more of a cardinal sin than Demon Souls. I think they're held to different standards because they should be held to different standards. I think Bloodborne is a superior game and a better game and a more special game than Demon Souls. Imagine a DS1 remake with yeah, I mean, yes, if you made the combat of DS1 more like DS3, which is the natural progression of the series, you would have to rework all of the bosses, all of the enemies. You'd have to completely change that. And personally, I would hope that they wouldn't do that. I think when you remake it, it depends on what your angle is, right? I think you want to... Okay, well that was rude. Bitch ass. Don't keep spamming that move. That's rude. Oh, fucking... I whiffed. I whiffed. Oh, I can put my Havel's ring back on. That's true. That's true. Okay, I'm getting, as one of my favorite streamers would say, I'm getting dookie in the cooter right now. I'm getting absolutely dookied on. Hey, bro, can you? Yeah, I don't have a lot of range. Holy shit. Okay, well that's just. You're being annoying, and I'm done with you now. You even have to change the level design. I think you should maintain what the game originally is. And I do think a lot of the charm of DS1 is that, yes, it is clunky, it is slow, but that is undeniably the Dark Souls 1 experience. And I personally really like the combat in Dark Souls 1. I do. But I also like the DS3 combat. I like them both. I don't think it's like a linear choice, you know? Also, this texture looks like fucking shit. Hey, let's go figure out what this texture is for a second. Let me see if this is a hard-coded shit-ass texture. Oh, that entrance to enter Lost Izalith looks better than DS1 had it. Hell yeah, dog. Is the same animations, just the frame data is different? Yeah, I mean, DS3 is just vastly quicker. Yeah, I mean, it's all animation. The animations are much quicker. There's more iframes on rolls. Not a ton, but there are more. How viable would it be to add ray tracing plus PBR textures? Well, I mean, that's the thing. It already uses, it has a PBR-ish system. Trivia could tell you more about that. It does. It's just a lot of them were not set up for that, but she is specifically doing that to the armor, at least the specular, because that's where a lot of the PBR is, and it's a whole thing. But ray tracing is a whole, I have no information on that. You'd have to shader modifications, and I also just think that it wouldn't really benefit the game a lot. I think by default ray tracing has to be thought of from, it's like when you're making a 3D movie, or you're making a movie and you want it to be 3D, but they did like those post conversions to 3D and then put them in theaters, and it was dog shit, right? But when you planned your movie to have 3D from the beginning, like Avatar, it was awesome. And so I think the same is for ray tracing, where I think if you just slap it on top of something, yeah. Isn't it possible to use RTX Remix? No, it is not. So RTX Remix only works on DirectX 8 and 9, not all of DirectX 9. It needs fixed function, so of course you would think, well, Dark Souls 1 Prepare to Die Edition, right? No. So Dark Souls 1 Prepare to Die Edition and Dark Souls 2 Vanilla both run on DX9, yes. But unfortunately they use a ass load of pixel shaders, which RTX Remix does not like, and it crashes. So until they find a workaround that they can handle that, but they like super fixed function with like no pixel shaders. So even on like Morrowind, you have to turn off the pixel shaders. So yeah, never saw hard-coded texture in game. Maybe it's just not PBR SMAP layer over map text. Yeah, no, I mean there are hard-coded textures. So I don't know that it's necessarily they are hard-coded to use the original texture, but it is either downsizing the texture to the original texture resolution, or even lower, because there was the roof in Anor Londo. There was a wall in Blighttown where the texture has been upgraded. It has been upscaled, and it looks good and better and higher resolution in Map Studio. So you can see it's loading the texture. But when you go in-game, it is like how this texture looks, where it's low resolution. And it's not really an S-map, because obviously it's well, actually, yeah, you can see underneath it. Let's go check the Fiverr file, because it looks like it's a multi-texture, so it's actually blending between two different ones. Could you maybe replace the geo with geo that looks equivalent but doesn't have that hard-coded downsampling? So luckily there is a workaround, and you don't need to do any geo-related things. You basically, at least 90% of the time this works, you basically take the original texture, you rename it to, let's say if it was Wall Bridge 01, you would call it Wall Bridge 02. And you then, create that, repack that, put that into the texture files, then go into the Fiverr file of that specific model, tell it to use the one that you created, which was 02 instead of 01, and that will fix it. And it will then look suitably high resolution. Why is that the case? I don't know. And here's what's more interesting, is that Prepare to Die Edition does not have this problem. Those same surfaces can be upgraded and upscaled their textures, and then they work just fine. So it's a DSR specific issue. Yeah, it seems to be something with the name of the texture. It's so weird. I don't know. DSR has some wonkiness that creates that kind of thing, and so I've just had to get a little wacky with it. Oh yeah, so here's Bed of Chaos. Oh, so here you go. Oh, it actually looks low resolution in Map Studio as well. Interesting. I must have missed the texture. All right, so let's go to 3100. First, we'll go into here. And in Model Editor, we can actually open it up and then zoom in. This is a quick way of figuring out what the texture or material ID is. So it's material index 22. So let's go into our map, 1401. And because then we need to look, what is that texture called? And so we're looking for 3100. Okay, 3100. Let's open it up in Fiverr Editor. Could you update the mod and delete Bed of Chaos? Yeah, it's no one's favorite. That's for sure. So let's go to 22. Oh, it's the last one. Interesting. It is M14 in floor 50. Really? All right. All right. Let's go look at that texture. Let's go to our map folder. M14. That is M14 in floor. I think it might be an 02. 02. So here's our lit. And then we have floor 50. Oh yeah, look at that. I haven't upscaled that yet. Yep. This texture is low res as fuck. Well, God bless it not being hard coded. That's great. I might generate a normal map while I'm at it. So let's unpack that. Make Bed of Chaos respawn its orb things. Oh yeah, there you go. Let's see how 50 looks. I'm also GPU in my computer. I'm really sorry. I'm running Map Studio with all the assets loaded. I'm going to run an upscaling program. I'm running OBS, running the stream, and I'm running Dark Souls Remastered at the same time. This computer is an absolute fucking trooper, let me tell you. Let's open up the upscaling program. Add a plague affinity for all weapons. Wait, DS3 has this glitch where you start a weapon art, then you cancel it and swap for another weapon using the weapon art of A. Oh, that makes sense. I can see that. Oh, I was already in my Izalith textures from last night. So let's go to floor 50. Oh yeah, that is low res. Now let's go 4 times. Let's push it. Let's push this shit. So here's the comparison of on versus off. I think you guys will enjoy this. The upscaler is really quite good. What do you use to capture the game to PC? I use OBS. Just your basic bitch OBS. No, okay, so I did download later, I think is how you pronounce it. I downloaded it and it looked really cool. I gotta say the interface, not very clear. But I've also found that the case with most all programs related to Dark Souls modding or texture work. Like, my God, it was not clear what the left pane was doing versus the right pane versus the drop downs. I need to see some videos to generate because they do look like they have displacement maps that are what I would want to use for DSR. How did you learn game design and modding? I mean, I only really know modding, but there is a lot of crossover in terms of using, 3D modelers, using 3D map editors, texture work. Like, a lot of that is crossover between game dev. So I think modding is actually a really good, gateway drug, if you will. But really, it was just, I got the itch to mod back in 2023 where I wanted to add grass to Dark Souls 2. And so I downloaded DS Map Studio on a whim, and I was like, well, surely, I'm sure I could figure this out. And so you kind of start from there. You start moving things, copying things, you run into issues. I popped into Discords asking questions. Trivia helped out a lot. Um, yeah, it all started with touching grass, quite literally, which is funny, but it's true. And then I didn't understand DDS compression. I didn't know what the fuck that was. I didn't know what DXT1, DXT3, DXT5. I didn't know what the fuck any of that was. So my son is teaching himself Blender. Oh shit! Learning Blender is a great idea. Blender is a fucking awesome program that I know 0.0001% of. It's funny, you basically gave Dark Souls to an upscaler and said, here you go. Basically. Yeah, so in the upscaler, now that I have two different ones, but this one is really quite good at taking the original image, and you can see it has standard V2, high fidelity V2, art/CG, low resolution lines. There's different models. And different ones obviously do different things. Standard V2 is commonly, I found to be the best overall model that they use, but I commonly go over to high fidelity if I don't want it to be too sharp and too like brick-like or rocky. Art and CG, low resolutions obviously for really low resolution ones, but even then it kind of eats some shit up. And then sometimes I'll turn off the auto settings if I don't like the way that it looks. And so there's a lot of different things. He's 16 and wants to work in animation. Damn, yeah, Blender's a great thing to learn because it's obviously incredibly well supported and popular and incredibly powerful too. Like the animation sort of works that people are making in Blender. I think it's the guy who does like the Lego animations, and he's like 16 or something, and he uses, I think, Blender to do it. And I'm like, fuck, man, that's crazy. Oh, I didn't mean to do feedback. Sorry. Leave. Okay, so we got this. I opened up the texture. Now, for DS1, I like to always check the DDS compression just to make sure. It's commonly BC1 texture compression for their albedos. But I open it anyway just to make sure. And I use the Honeyview program. It's just a really quick way to like open it up and have image information. You'd be surprised how looking for a program that would just tell me what DDS compression it is currently using was harder than you would think. You'd be surprised. Paint.net would not tell me. It's crazy. But anyway, so DXT1 you can see here. And then if it's BC3, it's DXT5. If it's BC2, it's DXT3. And so, yeah, you can end up looking that up. But anyway, DXT1, we hit save. Save as DDS. It will then ask, aha, do you want to overwrite? We do. I currently had it set to BC5 for some normal map work. We do BC1. We do generate MIP maps. Absolutely. All the homies love MIPs. And then we repack that. Now, while I'm here, I'm going to do a better normal map too. Because Trivia gave me the hookup on Crazy Bump, and then I gave her the hookup back of the, because basically Crazy Bump is unfortunately abandonware, but it's fucking awesome. How do they make the map texture seamlessly combine with each other when on big surfaces? Oh, you mean like having multi-textures? Yeah, so basically they do it as like they interpolate between them. Now, once again, Trivia will have more information on this. But they basically, within the shader, they can interpolate between them. And specifically, there's a material setup where they add an M to the material setup that's used, which stands for multi-texture. Yeah, later does, absolutely. Normal and bump maps, I know. I was actually seeing some of the normal maps that they were generating. Look fucking awesome. So I got to look into later. I need to look at a video for understanding it, because I was using it, but it wasn't doing what I wanted. It's gone 10 p.m. here in London, so I can't stick around, but I'm glad I could catch you so I could tell you what a great job you're doing. Thank you very much. It's very nice, very cool. I think Photoshop CS6 let you see. Oh, that could very well be true. If anyone would, Photoshop. I can't imagine Photoshop would not tell you the DDS compression. I'm just allergic to Photoshop because that's a whole other thing I gotta learn, and I'm like, yeah. I'll let Trivia use Photoshop. She can be the Photoshop homie, okay? And I will be the upscaler homie and then the Blender homie for. I have had a lot of fun learning Blender for doing simple mesh edits. That's actually been a lot of fun. Shout out to Grimruck. I don't know how to say that full name. When I get into modding more, I want to add mid-rolling to Demon Souls. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a cool thing. I could see that. Yeah, Demon Souls was very basic in that it was like either you're under 50% or you are over 50%. That is it. So I don't think we actually need to. So sometimes what I'll do is you keep the original normal map and you resize it to the same resolution as your upscaled texture, because sometimes there's extra detail that's in the original normal map when it was generated by QLock. But in this case, I actually don't think the original normal map is necessary to keep. This one doesn't have any like specific things that they added to it. So drop attacks, oh fuck yeah. When you have to edit one texture, you have to do 1 billion. Yes, DSR, going through the steps, when I was first figuring this out, trust me, I was like, fuck my life. Are you kidding me? Yeah. I know when I showed Trivia, she was like, are you fucking serious? So she hates it. If she's still watching, she'll be like, yeah, I fucking hate it. It's a lot more fun working on Prepare to Die Edition. There's a lot less repacking. Anyway, let's crank up the intensity just a bit. Just a bit more. Let's get a little crunchiness going on. Let's get a little crunchiness. Maybe a little very large depot. But Crazy Bump is great. So it's basically, there's a crack that changes the registry every time you load it to reset the key, because there's only a trial for it. You can't even buy it anymore. But it's really great at making normal maps. I've had it create the best normal maps yet. Now it does do displacement, occlusion, specularity, and diffuse, but honestly, the displacement maps it makes are not as good as what Materialize would make, and so later I'm going to get into. Yeah, so save normals to file. I only found out recently. I used to save them all as PNGs, and then I found out you can actually just go right here and save them as BC1, which now for DSR, it does not like BC1 normal maps like vanilla DS2 does. So this is what it spits out by default. And basically you open it and then you save it back as BC5 linear unsigned ATI2. That is the one that DSR likes. It's very specific. And it'll change the color of it because, you know, yada yada color channels. Crack? How could you? I know. Well, unfortunately, it's abandonware. So I feel totally okay with that because I'm like, well, you're just not supporting it and letting people buy a key to it anymore. So, like, it is what it is at that point. Like, you're just not making it available to people. So, all right. So now we have our texture upgraded. But here comes the other problem. So once you've done that, you actually, there's a, they fight each other, DS Map Studio and Witchy B&D for repacking things. So you actually have to close DS Map Studio. I've had luck sometimes where you unload the actual map and then it will let you do it, but commonly not. So I end up closing DS Map Studio. And then I now repack my M14002. So my new texture and normal map should be loaded. I removed Topaz Labs and used Chainer and Earthgren model. Yeah, I mean, Chainer's great. Why do they show in green and blue colors? Yeah, I mean, the way that normal maps, once again, Trivia is going to be your go-to for like explaining that better, but they basically use the color data to then communicate to the game engines the perceived depth of the texture, and that's why normal maps are colored different ways. And then, of course, there's variations on, like, is the red channel in the alpha channel? Is the alpha channel in the red channel? They all, the way that they handle normal maps, not to mention between OpenGL and DirectX, they can't agree on how their normal maps should be. So they're actually, like, opposite. It's a whole thing. It's, yeah, trust me, the more that you learn about it, you're like, oh my God. Anyway, I repacked the texture. I know that took a little while. We'll see if people actually wanted to see that on stream. People usually ask me, like, oh, are you going to mod on stream? And I go, maybe. So we'll see. I need to get more coffee. It does look better. Look at that. Ooh, and from the side we got a little bit of, we got a little crunch. We got a little crunchiness. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, cool. All right. Well, look at that. We just upgraded a texture. Also, I think the collision on the stairs, look at that. You fly right through it. Thank you, whoever subscribed or gave me money or both. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Abdul Rahman just subscribed. Thank you. Can I one shot Bed of Chaos? Also, can we agree that the slide down here is so unnecessary? I think it's kind of funny though. Wow, 15 minutes to upscale. Okay, so normally it's quicker. Subscriber jump scare. Yeah. Normally it is quicker. I talked a lot and I was explaining more steps than I normally have to. So normally it's not that bad. I get in a flow state and ooh, I actually kind of like how dark this room is. This is looking actually really cool. Also, people, when they're doing this for the first time, they don't know that you can just roll through the twigs. I wish I had the equipment to just create new textures with cameras. Oh, like photogrammetry? Yeah, for sure. It's a representation of the direction of the surface at each pixel for more detailed lighting. The red value corresponding to the X value, the direction G and the Y and B to Z. Well, there you go. Thank you for that. This seems way darker. Yeah, it is. Yeah, oh, look at that illumination. You're actually getting an actual, like, okay, I said actual 500 times. Don't worry about it. I know I could quit out. Maybe I should quit out. Oh, I just fucking died. Well, look at that. Yeah, it is darker. But now you're actually getting the benefit of the fire effects from the boss illuminating the area. Holy shit. That looks awesome. It was bright to the point where, like, you fucking wouldn't see that. So, cool. Alright, orange charred ring is back on. I might just go naked because I want to light roll having the orange charred ring on. I don't want to keep swapping on Havels. I don't want to put on the cheese ring, okay? I just hug the wall and use a bow. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. I haven't thought about doing that. I always just quit out and then do the slide again, run to the other side, whoa, die, quit out. It's really dumb. Miyazaki has apologized for the Bed of Chaos because it is a bad boss. And it's also not a particularly fun boss. It's just kind of dumb. But, you know, it's all very well tread topics of Lost Izalith not being great. How you doing, guys? How you doing? I gotta remember to fix... I guess I can fix that texture. Oh, I almost got fire breathe on me. I don't know how you balanced it, but the colors are just gorgeous. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Especially for Magpie. Magpie's a homie. Yeah, I'm really liking how Izalith is looking. Like, it's very dark, but I think it actually needed that. It was a bit one note, and that it was just like, everything is red. And it's like, yes, but just because there's lava doesn't mean that the whole place should be bright, right? So, Soul Level 1, Bed of Chaos. Oof. Oof. I guess with Bed of Chaos, it's not even as much like the level, I think, that matters as much, because generally you shouldn't be getting hit anyway with the stupid, like, swipes or whatever. I don't know. I guess you would be blocking it with a shield. I think you can roll through them. I don't know. I'm not really good at any Soul Level 1 anything, so. I love that he actually has and hates it as much as we do. Yeah, I mean, he definitely doesn't seem very proud of it, so. And actually, that's the funny thing in one of the interviews, that he was like, because they were asking him about the modding scene and all the cool things of, like, what people have done with the game, and he's like, honestly, it's an unfinished game. It is. and having modded it for many, many, many months and thousands of hours, yes, I can agree that there are a lot of things that were shockingly like unfinished. Um, and I do find it odd that QLock didn't really do anything about any of it. I assume that was out of scope for them, you know? But still kind of weird. Starting soon. Be back coffee. Exclamation point. Um, okay, don't look at my OBS. There you go. I will be back. I'm gonna get coffee. Have you fixed the pathway to Priscilla where it looks like you're floating? Oh, Wario gotta go. Thanks for the stream. See you, homie. Thanks for popping in and watching. No, on that walkway where you're yeah, the collisions are a little goofy. Um, I haven't done a lot of collision editing. Um, it wasn't working in Blender Soulstruck terribly well. It was a little goofy to like export them, and then it's in one giant file, which is annoying. So when you fuck up one, you have to like go back to a whole ass. I prefer the Prepare to Die version of like how they do collisions, that they're all separate files for the separate collisions, and it's not one giant fucking chunk for Undead Berg and one giant fucking chunk for Firelink Shrine. Like, it really sucks with how that works. I hate that. So when you fuck something up, you're like, well, shit. I gotta undo the collision file. It's a whole thing. So, but for my like, special version of this mod that I'll make later, I'll get a little bit more wacky with it and create like different shortcuts to things, and that'll be fun. Um, I can just imagine adding a big slam weapon art to the Tower Knight shield. Oh, fuck yeah. That'll be sick. All right, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I'm officially back. We gotta go kill Bed of Chaos, alright? That's what we gotta do. I'll take the text off. There we go. Alright. Oh no! I said I was gonna fix. Hold on. Now I remember what I was doing. Hey, don't forget to do DLC. Oh yeah, I'll do the DLC. I'm not very good at Manus, but I think that'll be pretty funny. Let's go into the texture files, because I think I'll realize which one I fucked up. Okay, it's not in here. It must be in, oh yeah, Centipede. No, it's not that one. I think it's these guys. I don't know, that didn't look, maybe. Okay, is that the only one, the other one that makes sense? Oh, is that the object? Fuck. Wait, they're not object. Well, god damn it. Hold on. Let me open up DS Map Studio. Let me see what the number is. Demon Ruins. Let's fly in here. So, I believe it was these people. So 2430. Oh, 4830. Oh, it is 4830. What the freak? Did I load it as the wrong? No, it's DXT1. Oh, hold on. It does have alpha. God damn it. So here's the thing with DSR. If you ever look at a texture, an albedo texture, and you see that it has any transparent portion, BC7. Immediately BC7. That's just how it goes. So, yeah, BC7. That'll fix it. Nice. Alright, that was a quick fix. Heyo, there we go. Did it, done it. Let's close it again. Let's log back in, and now we should have unfucked object textures. Unless I fucked up a different one. Oh, nice. Yoink. Oh, damn, y'all got more health than I would have thought. Oh, okay. So that's the weird thing, is that these are the statues, but they're still breathing. I don't get why that's the case. Nice. I knew there was something. My soul's brain was telling me that there's an item drop back here. Oh yeah, let's go look at this Bloodborne enemy. Totally Bloodborne coded, right? That's a fucking Bloodborne enemy. If you got fucking eyeballs, that's a Bloodborne enemy. He's trying to give me the big suck, and I don't want it. I don't need it. Okay. Oh, wrong way. I could, well, I know there's something over that way, but fuck that. I gotta kill. Okay, so we got the right one. We now need to get the left orb. This ought to be fun. Yoink. I think they're just like levitating. Yeah, okay. Maybe that's what they were thinking of it as. Because it always seemed odd to me where I'm like, why are they moving? Oh man, this is so sick. The green contrasting with the red. Oh. I've never done this boss fight with it being as dark as it. Okay. This could be a problem. This could be a problem. I guess I could have blocked with my big ass sword, but I did not. Oh, let me show off the other reshade shaders. I downloaded a couple. Although one of them isn't working. There's the Vort shaders, and he apparently has a working temporal anti-aliasing shader. Because I had used one prior in Reshade like last year, and it sucked ass, and it wasn't a real one. It was a fake one. But apparently this is an actual temporal anti-aliasing solution. So I was like, Dark Souls 3 needs that big time. Big time. But anyway, that didn't work, so. The ones I did get to work were, there's a new RT one. It's kind of cool. Alright, Bloodborne guy. Later. I wonder what is giving off the light on your body. Yeah, so there is an issue in Izalith that I haven't quite figured out, is that they, depending on where you're standing, because it's not a light scattering thing, it's not light ID, fog ID, it's not an ID problem, draw param related thing. They have hard coded in, it seems, certain areas where your character will glow a lot, like from the lava or something, and it seems like it's obviously dependent on being near the lava or not. Now the standard glow is just from the player lantern. Oh, you mean the player lantern? Yeah, I mean there's no actual explanation for that. That's just ever since Demon Souls, where Demon Souls had a crystal on your belt, and that's what was giving off the illumination. Ever since then, they just didn't explain it. Because even Elden Ring, there's a player lantern that gives off illumination without an actual lantern or light source. That's been a staple of the Souls games ever since Dark Souls 1. And there's no lore. I think that chest is all... God damn it. Yeah, that's another one that's too bright. Yeah, you're right. Alright, hold on. Let me load it up. I can fix that one real quick. What do you think would be the style if there was a 6th Archstone? Oh, I mean, they have a whole mod project going on. DES Estrella, or Estrella DES. I mean, it's obviously snowy, right? Like, because they can load into what is available there and unfinished, and it's definitely snowy. So it's snowy as fuck, as far as I can understand. Demon Ruins. So, like, you know, stone arches and architecture, and then really snowy. This is the only two things that really pop into my brain, but let's see. This way. This one, then up to boss this way, and the chest. Okay, so we have 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, and this was set to 15. I hadn't changed this. Got it. Good call. Draw by reflect cam. What the fuck are you doing drawing the reflect cam? First of all, no one asked you to draw in the reflect cam. Which snow DLC was the best? I mean, I'd have to assume yeah, that's a tough one. It's probably Dark Souls 2, just because I think the chaos being underneath it. And then the entry to that final boss fight is so fucking awesome and cool and sick, and so that kind of puts it over. But then again, you get Sister Freed for, you know, Aryan Dell, so that, you know, either way you're winning. IMO. Okay, let's go to Soulstruct. Okay. I didn't mean to include DS1. Yeah, I mean, the Painted World is snowy, you know, so I think it counts. I thought about a cool weapon that can switch from medium shield to great shield as a weapon art. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, you're right. Canehurst absolutely wins. Come on. Canehurst is awesome. It's every annoying enemy ever, but I love Canehurst. Such a sick aesthetic. And also very well hidden and really cool. Yeah, see, the chest blends in now. Thank you. Man, I want to play Bloodborne again. I need to get a PS4 because I want to stream Bloodborne. I just want to play it and stream it and play it again and do builds I haven't done before and Chikage, and I just want to play Bloodborne. I always want to play Bloodborne. You haven't finished Bloodborne? Oh man, where are you at in Bloodborne? That's the real question. I miss Bloodborne. Yeah, Bloodborne is just, I think it's the best thing they've ever made. And I say that as a DS1 modder, but oh my god. Bloodborne is so fucking good, man. It feels different from their other stuff. It just feels so inherently special. Okay, the added darkness is, you know, it's not fuck my ass. Okay, shit. I know someone had, it was on my timeline that was like, oh yeah, I just finished Bloodborne, I'm gonna go play some other games, and they didn't play the DLC, and I was like, oh no, baby girl, you gotta go back, you gotta play that DLC. I think that's the best DLC that From's ever made. The Old Hunters, it's just, oh dude, it's so sick. It's just, it's unbelievable, that DLC. Even though Orphan is not my favorite, it's really Lady Maria and Ludwig. Lawrence, I don't really enjoy fighting, but the OST is so ungodly amazing that it makes up for it, for sure. I never played Bloodborne. Oh my god, you gotta play Bloodborne. It's a must. Like, and I know some people don't have like a PS4, PS5, and that makes sense. But if there's any way you can, you must run out and go play Bloodborne. It is, it's something truly special. It's there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about Bloodborne in some way. I've been busy with main games and Elden Ring, and oh yeah, I mean, look, you know, savor your FromSoft games, because once you go through them, because I've gone through them all, and I can't go through them again. So enjoy your first playthrough. I would never mod another game. Oh, dude, are you kidding me? I would, modding Bloodborne is like, that's a dream for me. I just want to mod Bloodborne. I would just mod Bloodborne for as long as I could. I don't think there would be a more special project for me than modding Bloodborne. Yeah, Ludwig is so good. Got a PS4 and I don't feel like, yeah, I mean, that's understandable, right? I get that. I think if you ever invest into a PS5 at some point, like when they go down in price or something, Demon Souls Remake plus Bloodborne, like, fuck yeah, man. It's so good. Oh, shit in my ass. God fucking damn it. Some routes in front of Beta Chaos are light, others are dark. Yeah. The way that illumination is handled in this game is a little fucking weird, so I'll have to look at if some of them are... Maybe some have shadow source turned on, some don't. I'm pretty sure I turned it off. Shadow casting was not terribly useful in Izalith. Especially since we're in a goddamn bowl. But yeah, Ludwig, the first time I witnessed the Phase 1 to Phase 2 transformation of Ludwig was a religious experience for me. Unbelievable. Full body chills. Just, I was just like, this is the coolest game of all time. Are you kidding me right now? This is just, I just like, this is the coolest fucking thing I've ever... And Bloodborne gave me so many of those moments where I'm just like, oh my god, I fucking, oh, I love this game. And my love of Bloodborne has only grown by playing it again and again and again. No spoilers? Yeah, my bad. Don't worry about it. He's a boss at some point somewhere, and he has a phase 2. That's all I'll tell you. It was really cool. But no specifics of, like, what it is. I just have access to so much more. Never really enjoyed playing console after getting a computer. I mean, this is one where you just got to make the exception. Like, that's where we got to play it. Now, maybe it'll come to another platform at some point, but personally, that did not hold me back from playing Bloodborne, because it is absolutely fucking awesome, even at sub 900p, 30 FPS, a rough 30 FPS in some cases, it is still absolutely brilliant, and people would be doing a disservice if they skipped it. Even in its current state, I cannot recommend anyone skips Bloodborne. Like that, just, dude, God, this boss fucking sucks, bro. This is just shit. Well, okay, being naked isn't really. Yeah, my guiding moonlight. Oh man, it's fucking awesome. Holy shit. Well, I promise you, you may have access to much more, but do you have access to another Bloodborne? No. Bloodborne, I can confidently say, stands alone. It's worth anything you have to do. I mean, unless it's like you have to stab someone or, you know, rob someone. Like, but don't do that. Yeah, mod out Bed of Chaos. Yeah. I generally don't look forward to doing Izalith. To be honest, I don't really look forward to doing a lot of the second half areas in DS1. Which kind of sucks to say, but it's true. I Duke's Archives, don't really care about. Izalith, Catacombs and Tombs of the Giants, don't really care about it. And then Four Kings, It's a shame, but it's true. The second half I just isn't nearly as special to me than the first half. The first half is just God tier, right up to getting the Lord Vessel. And then after that, nah, I don't need Bloodborne. Hey, you're lost, man. You're lost, man. Hopefully it'll come to different platforms. I hope so, obviously. The all-time great, especially if you're already a FromSoft fan, Bloodborne is absolutely required playing. IMO. It's the most Miyazaki thing we've ever gotten, by a lot. So fucking weird. But awesome. Yeah, it is dark, man. I didn't mean to make Bed of Chaos more difficult, but I kind of did. Oh shit, my ass. Oh hell yeah! All right. We made progress. Pretty good. I got Helldivers. That's all I need. I think Helldivers is really cool, but I think there's a lot more than Helldivers out there. No need to limit yourself to one game, but once again, to each their own. Helldivers looks fucking awesome. Really cool. I want to play Helldivers. Since it is on PC, and that's really nice. I got addicted to Bloodborne for a good while. It's amazing. Yeah, it's something where like it clicks and you're just like, holy shit, man, this is just that's where like I think regardless of the conversation of is it the best FromSoftware game, I think it's the coolest. It has a heavy metal sense to it that none of the other FromSoft games have. First try, no. I've already died like 5 times, unfortunately. I'm not like my friends that limit myself to just one game. I can't play one game for more than 3 days straight. Huh. I mean, yeah, personal preference. Okay, bitches. I play DS1 basically every single day, so I know I'm a weirdo about that, but... Oh, hell yeah. The movement in Bloodborne, it's still janky, but I love it, man. I love it. It's so offensive, you know? Oh, hell yeah, bro. Alright, we did it. Although he can still kill us. Don't do your flame spikes. Please don't do your flame spikes. I know you want to do it. Shit in my ass. Shit in my fucking ass. Okay. Oh my god, I'm barely dodging it. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, you fucking bug. Let me get the raid out for you. Shit. Get the shit out of here. Oh, phone vibration? Yeah, my bad. Yeah, my phone vibrated. Alright, first Lord Soul from the shittiest of the lords. All right. Your belief in me is what allowed me to do that in straight beef jerky mode. Well, now I have some souls. I need to go to Andre. And I need to, I want to upgrade this weapon. See how far I can get. Dragon God is better than Bed of Chaos. Yeah, I mean, I think they're in a similar, like, I mean, Dragon God is less frustrating once you get, like, the gimmick of it, for sure. Also, Dragon God looks cooler, for sure. Best boss in the game, hell yeah, dog. There honestly should have been a different thing done instead of collecting 4. Well, I don't personally have an issue with collecting 4 Lord Souls. It's very Zelda-like, right? And I respect that as an influence. And as a avid player of Zelda games when I was a kid, not anymore. I haven't really played any of the modern ones. I didn't really play anything past Majora's Mask, realistically. But I enjoyed Ocarina of Time. Yeah, I mean, Dragon God. Yeah, he's pretty fucking sick. Also, I love the... I think there was one time I was playing it, and I didn't know that this could happen, but during the intro, you kill the main boss that is kind of meant to kill you, and you kill him, and then you get to the Dragon God arena, and I just thought that was so cool, and you get to loot that stuff, and then he kills you. I was like, dude, that's so fucking cool, dude. Yeah, the Vanguard guy, yeah. But being able to get to the Dragon God quicker and then just have him fucking wreck your shit, because that was the only outcome, and then you start the game. That was so cool. I was like, hell yeah, man. Thank you for putting that in there. Oh, it takes dragon scales. Fuck. Okay, well, maybe I'll save those. Yeah, exactly. It's really cool. Also, how does Andre have the ability to sell you 1,000 spheres? Don't worry about it. We don't ask those questions because Andre is infallible. We don't talk about that around him. He's special. Purchase item. Let's get like 5. Oh shit, I got a lot. Okay, so let's upgrade our machete. All right. Oh, we need 3. Okay, cool. I think we need 3, right? Alright, let's get that. Reinforced weapon. Oh man, the damage is just rolling up. Oh man. Okay, so now I need to modify equipment. And I do have a large titty shard. Okay, cool. And I have another one. Oh, hell yeah, dog. I still don't have the big ember. I have to get that. So I guess the next one I could do is the 4 Kings on the next stream. Nosferatu. Hello, everyone. Yeah, what's up? Imagine if they made a boss rush mode in Demon Souls. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd like that. I think boss rush modes are pretty cool. I know Sekiro ended up adding it, which was very cool. I am not good enough for that, but I respect it. Oh yeah, I was gonna show some of my reshade thingies I was looking at. So let's turn off. So we just have MXAO at the moment, which is fine. There's Damp RT, which sort of is a GI, sort of an RT-GI solution. And it tries to balance out the illumination a little bit better. And actually it does make like the barrels look a little bit better as it adds a little bit of darkness on the outside of it. And then darkness on the railing there. And then actually the way that it handles the illumination from the bonfire hitting the wood, now there's a little bit of ghosting that's happening. I thought I had, so Uber Motion should cut down on that a little bit. Yeah, it cuts down on the ghosting. 51 FPS. Oof. Okay, there we go. We're back to 60. Yeah, that actually looks kind of cool. What's next when DSRR is done? That's a good question. I mean, right now there's the DS2 mod, Bearer of the Curse, which realistically I've done most of my work on. But I'm sort of assisting, and if there's anything that pops up, and you know. DS3, that is mostly Trivia's mod, but once again I'm helping out and upscaling, and so working on that. Eventually there will be a special version of DSRR, I don't know what I'll call it, that I'll get kind of wonky with it. And will Ash Lake be viewable from Undead Bird? Yes. And so we'll have a lot of cool, goofy things that either were outside of the scope of this mod and were less like a vanilla type thing. And so that's certainly an option. A separate mod for DS2 Scholar that is strictly just a visual upgrade with no gameplay thing. So that is certainly... Ooh, the First Flame Edition? I like that name. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll have to kick around some. Luckily, I have a lot of time to think about that because all I have is time. Demon Souls, I would like to... Really, I'm kind of holding off on Demon Souls because I'm waiting for someone to... I need to contact someone that's really good at binary executable modification to create like a patch for it, because I need to have the memory limits of Demon Souls bypassed for RPCS3. But yeah, DS remastered. Because yeah, the memory limits are brutal, and you can barely touch the textures before it stops loading, and it's really annoying. So that's certainly on the horizon. Beyond that, there might be some other DS1 mods that are kind of funny, like a snowy version of DS1, or I don't know. Yeah, DSRR. Yeah, I'll do that in 5 years. I'll do another remaster. Yeah, memory limits they're rough on Demon Souls. Like, it's really touchy. Like, even when I was just sharpening the textures, I was trying to sharpen them but not change the resolution. Even by doing that, I would run into occasionally, it would just sort of not load. Or it would take... It's weird how the load times, even if you just changed the texture and it didn't really go up in size, but it changed even like 1 kilobyte or 2 kilobytes, it did something where the load times went up by about 10 times. And I'm just like, well, that's not worth it. So, kind of sucks. Someone made a straight up port. I mean, the problem there is that I think you can only really do it through emulation, because it's originally a PS3 executable, unless you do it the way that Apple does it, where when they emulate things, they end up actually doing the conversion beforehand, and they just convert it completely over to their graphics pipeline, and so that way they can emulate x86. Pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, I thought this damp RT actually was really cool. It actually does make a pretty good improvement. I want to go test. Well, let's test up here. I need to toggle the settings a little bit more, but it generally does make things darker, but it actually helps the trees here because they should be dark. And because they're not really, they shouldn't be getting the light with the building there. So there's certainly things where it's understanding that it should be occluded. There's an unused portion behind the statue behind Frampt. It would be opened by Andre. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. He was originally supposed to be like an end game thing where he would open it. It's pretty cool. I was like, yeah, that checks out. Oh, hey, I found a mesh hole I've known of for quite a while. I fixed it at one point, and then I had to undo it, but you can see a giant hole there, and a giant hole there. I'm gonna have to fix that. Oh, I didn't want the bloom one, my bad. Yeah, I do like the large-scale perceptual obscurance irradiance. That one, I think, always has a nice-looking effect. But yeah, this one is mostly just for the surrounding area. Hey, there's my phone vibration again. I'm sure you heard that. Let's go inside. Yoink. Oh, we got a strong bonk. What? Okay, well, that's the slowest fucking attack of all time. What does that look like? Oh, that's sick. I think it causes like 10% durability, though. A day-night cycle? Yeah. Yeah, that... They only ever got around to that in Elden Ring. Ooh. Looks nice. Yeah, it honestly does have a nicer look when you turn this on. Yeah. It's more realistically dark on the inside. Ooh, this might go into my new recommendation. Yeah, this is nice. Not perfect, but it's pretty nice. It's doing denoising, and I gotta toggle the settings a little bit more. Let's go into Firelink. Let's go hang out down there, and then we can log off and end the stream. We definitely need an emulation engine for Bloodborne. Well, yeah, there are about at least 4 different PS4 emulators that are being worked on. Currently, as far as they've gotten, they can boot Bloodborne with no errors. There just is no display, no graphics or anything, which is pretty cool. So eventually, I do think it's highly likely we'll be able to emulate Bloodborne in some form before we can legally play it on another platform. And that's sad to say, but I think it's true. Unless Sony gets their head out of their ass and does something about it, but I don't know, I don't see it as super likely. Yeah, this is kind of nice. I'm kind of digging it. It's a more realistic, like, approximation of where the light should be hitting and darkening the grass. Is water here today? That's the classic question, right? Is the water still here? Yes, it is. It's definitely there more often than it is not there. It's really weird when it is not there. 'Cause I'm like, what the fuck? Bulletaria in nighttime? I ended up doing that. I can make a mod for Demon Souls where it's fucking dark time. Dark time? Why the fuck did I call it dark time? Yeah, I much prefer. I like how it looks. It's a little dark, but it's nice. More tweaking to be done, but I don't think it will be released on PC ever. Wait, you made a mod? I did check. Yeah, I do have a Demon Souls mod. Yeah, it's a visual overhaul. It adds dynamic shadows to a lot of areas and changes some of the lighting a little bit. Takes kind of what I learned from Dark Souls 1. I need to create a new version of it now that I've learned even more. But yeah, I think it looks really cool. The Nexus specifically, I think, looks really fucking cool. It definitely benefits from dynamic shadows, specifically in Bulletaria. Really cool. Demon Souls really has the ability to look awesome, despite having low resolution textures and pretty, early implementation of the engine and a lot of things holding it back, but it still actually looks pretty cool. Let's see, contrast adaptive sharpening. Is that worthwhile? Yeah, that might be. I might add that to the reshade, because the sharpening I think is nice when you do it to a small enough degree that it doesn't over sharpen it, but it counteracts the TAA a little bit. Can you visually notice the difference between 60 and 50 FPS? Yes. I'm good about that. I can definitely notice. It's mostly not the actual like FPS difference. It's sort of how the refresh rate is handled, because it's not equal to the refresh rate. Now if you do VRR, that's a separate thing. It's obviously less noticeable in that case, but when you're not hitting 60 and the frames are being delivered in a wonky way, that Demon Souls, the Broken Seal edition, I'm spacing. What is Broken Seal reference in Demon Souls? I may be bad about the Demon Souls lore. I've played it like 10 times, but I don't remember. Well, the one thing was sealed because you didn't have a Demon Soul yet, and then you got an Arch Demon Soul, and then you could go through something. So that's the only thing I'm. Will it be possible to add cloth physics? I mean, technically, there is a cloth physics-ish system in DSR. It's used very sparingly. It's used on the Giants in Anor Londo. A reference to this. Oh, 6 Archstone. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, so I'm emailing you as I remember more bugs to be fixed. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you. Real Dark Souls were the bugs we found along the way. Yeah, luckily I haven't found that many. I've just found like, oh, okay, there's a little mesh hole or a texture that looks a little wonky, but overall it's been a pretty great run without any major glitches or bugs, so that's been surprising. Yeah, they have a little bit of cloth physics system in the game, but it's pretty rudimentary and it's like a bone-based system, and people smarter than me were like, yeah, it's not great, and I don't actually know how you would activate it on the player, honestly. But it is possible. It has to be possible because it's clearly already in the game, right? So, oh yeah, put on the Elite Knight set. Well, anyway, I'm gonna add the Penetrator and Tower Knight as their own items. Oh, Penetrator, yeah. Yeah, someone actually, I guess that was actually one of the really good things that the remake did by adding the Penetrator set. That was cool. Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream, but thank you for watching. It's been very cool. I'll be back on Wednesday, maybe tomorrow. Depends on how I feel. I might want to stream more because I do enjoy it. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next stream or next video, whenever that is. Let me open up the web browser. Oh, I didn't even have a web browser open. Look at that. Compared to Skyrim, is DS1 a technical masterpiece? Not really. I think they're both pretty janky, but what Skyrim pulls off, I would argue, is more impressive. Not that I'm like a massive fan of Skyrim, but it's obviously open world and pretty massive and coming out the same year, I think. Yeah, Skyrim is certainly more technically, I think, I don't know, impressive. What was I doing? How do I... God, YouTube streaming is fucking goofy, man. Like, they don't make it easy to do a stream editor. Okay, let me go... Well, that stopped streaming, but I want to manage stream. Okay, can I docs? YouTube live control panel. Oh shit, hell yeah, here you go. Okay, delay ads, insert ad. What? Okay. Well, that's dumb. What the fuck? Oh, great. Thank you for the stream control that does absolutely fucking nothing. Thank you, YouTube. Well, I guess we'll figure it out. I'll hit stop streaming. Thank you for watching. And the VOD will be posted. There should be a chat doc. Yeah, there should be. I did not... Oh, yeah, chat. Well, there's chat. Yeah, okay, cool. Timestamps, participants. Sadly, it doesn't like cover. I need it to like overlay on top of the game, and unfortunately, it does not do that. So, because then I would just look at that. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. How if spell effects? I haven't actually touched any of the spell effects, so they shouldn't be any different in terms of length or visuals or anything.